Hey, DOT community, this is Zalon coming at you with a special New Year's Eve extravaganza. Happy New Year, Dawn of Titans community. I know a bunch of you have already gone through the New Year celebration. A bunch of you are waiting for it to happen, and here in the US, it's still 1 in the afternoon on the East Coast. So, of course, we still have a ways to go. So I wanted to do a live stream this afternoon before I get on the road for my festivities for the night. So I'm here also trying to get a jump on souls to catch up because I fell shy the past couple days. And of course, I want to be able to use... I did buy one other pack. One other pack. I was going to buy 2 this week, but 1 is all that's necessarily needed because I was able to do a lot of grinding. And not enough, obviously. And we still have a lot of saved up gems, a couple extra relic tokens. So we're going to be just fine. So it's here to make up some time, but also spend some time here with the Dawn of Titans community. Because you all are the best. So, of course, I also spent some extra days up with Princess Z, so I didn't actually get back until Wednesday of this week. So... excuses aside, I, of course, wanted to make sure that I did check in with everybody before the new year because I will, again, not be around tonight, which is my normal time of a Friday evening stream, as well as tomorrow because of, New Year's. So, maybe a stream on Sunday or Monday because we do still have all day on Monday to finish up this event. So actually, let's do a quick check here at the leaderboard. I know I'm at 25.9. I'm about to hit 26,000. But we do see that the rank 1 team is at, not too shy of 5 million, which would be the highest score ever in an event. So, as well as other teams that will most likely, a few here in the top 5, which will hit at least 4 million by the end of the event in 3 days and 14 hours. Now, majority of the other teams, I know a lot of players are most likely on the teams are hitting 40K. Maybe a few are going past, maybe going all the way, but I don't think it's the entire team. Because remember, the entire team would mean you would have over 4 million. So, just to keep that keep that into perspective for a lot of players that are thinking that this is an 80K event. It really isn't. I hope you have gotten that idea through your head. It is a 40K event. If you want to go past that, it is your prerogative. And if you do, congratulations. I do hope to go past a little bit, personally myself. So we'll see, because I actually didn't calculate in that Monday into my calculations. So we'll see if we can go past a little bit. So anyway, so above below, thank you for joining. Razorback, Chris Fear, Mad Titan, Ventador, Lawrence Wicks, GC Carl, Amazon P, Monster. Yes, definitely. Happy New Year to all, says Lawrence Wicks. And to you, Zalon, for another great job of streaming. Thanks. Well, no problem. No problem. Another year of Dawn of Titan streaming under the belt, if you would look at it that way. So, NTG War, of course, we're doing good. We do have a handful, I would say, like maybe a half dozen that are going to be going all the way to 80. And then after that, it's a good portion of players that are going to be going to 40, maybe a little after, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So, I hope everybody else is getting to what they want to in the event and saving up if they want to on certain prestige food, prestiging things that they need to prestige. Myself, I'm prestiging things that I have to because I don't have any more relic space for 4 stars. So, yeah. Now, of course, I do have Discord open if anybody wants to join in. That is cool as well. So, we're going to get into some grinding, and I got to... let me show off the server real quick to the 22 people that are watching. Thank you for everybody joining in so quickly. The server we're in, now this is because the reason why nobody's jumped servers at all is because nobody wants to lose their souls. Typically, that would just be a problem for one day when we have an event that rolls over to a Monday. But in this case, this is one of the very... it's pretty much never happened before, for the most part, where you have an event that runs an entire full second week. In that case... we now have alliances that are not jumping at all because they have to just stay in whatever server they're put in. To be honest with you, when it comes down to war, I thought about this. When it comes down to war, this is the most mixed bag week right now for a lot of alliances. If people don't have a login delay set up with their alliance members, people were just logging in willy-nilly like they always do, and if they have to move, they would move. So if you don't have a login delay set up for this week, you're just in whatever server you're in. So you're actually playing the game as it was intended. So nobody's allowed to jump, and basically but since the game does allow you to jump and everything else, in the normal week to week, it's just interesting to me. I hope people are playing in servers that they don't want to play in, and they just have to. And it's just good because I wish that was just the way it always was and there was no jumping, but unfortunately they will say that's just the case. Anyway, so also it makes it so here I think we're on like the 4th server or something like that, but nobody can jump to a shell and jump into these 4th servers and take over more or less. So NTG War and Legends were lucky enough to get on the server, and then it just got completely boxed out with bot alliances. So there's 50 alliances in here. So there's most likely a server 5. I'm assuming this is server 4 and not server 3, but just because of the week to week, there's usually at least a few more in server 3. But it's crazy. So anyway, it looks like NTG War is getting a 2nd place finish this week. It's like the first time ever. What a great treat for us. And then NTG Legends gets a 3rd place finish, also a 4-star Titan. Congratulations, Fury and crowd. It's absolutely nuts. So I had to explain that whole situation because it's absolutely absurd. Anyway, yeah, server 4. That's what I thought. So anyway, all right, 30 people watching. Thank you for everybody joining in. I'm assuming this is yeah, right? Event to door rank 2, right? It's not normal. So just the whole idea that nobody could jump and everything else, and some of the lower some of the less populated server 3, server 4 situations. Even now, I would assume a server 5. Because we were populated up to 50 alliances as of Monday, so I'm assuming there's probably a server 5 out there with other teams also getting 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place pretty easily. That's what I'm guessing. Draco, thank you for joining. Hung Lee, thank you for joining. Chaka Zulu, thank you for joining. Matthew Baker, thank you for joining. Yeah, Happy New Year from Thailand, says Matthew Baker. 1 a.m. here, and the beers have been drunk, and we have a Zalon stream. I know, see? I had the stream now so that people could watch it throughout the new year. Because I know the celebrations will be happening. My celebrations won't be until later, but... Only 7 p.m., Draco, in Poland? Ah, okay. Happy New Year. That's why it's Zalon's Happy New Year Extravaganza. Just like the Christmas Extravaganza. Very similar in design. Same event. Different celebration. That's why I didn't have to do much when I changed my title. I'm like, this will be easy. Yeah, above below. Yeah, you're talking about the Zalon. He's an African American singer. Yeah, I've looked it up. Not because of House's post in my Discord either. Crazy House. May 2022 bring you wisdom, happiness, and health. Remember, if you will be drinking tonight, do not drive. That's right. BMT is absolutely right. Don't be driving. Everybody loves a good Happy New Year BMT, right? May your Bellabogs fire spells destroy those trees in 2022. So you can finish this event. I'm telling you. Oh, so let me show you the server. Look at this. It's so funny. Now, of course, being the fact that there's only really first, second, and third place, fourth and fifth place have a few people in them, but that's it. So the server looks like this. It's all these little guys on the outside, and just us in second. First place is back here. It's this other team. It gets a little mad sometimes when we hit too many of the VP lands, and then the NTG Legends in fourth place, and that's it. I think. Maybe the fifth place team doesn't have anything either. Yeah, no, that's where it already starts the shells. It's crazy. So yeah, gotta keep making sure you keep generating lands. Although the good thing is NTG Legends runs under the same rules as NTG Warriors, and that's because we always try to get in the same server as them, so that we always have at least everybody in the alliance has to have 3 to 4 ping pong lands down at least. It's one of the things that everybody just knows to do or is asked to do when they join. So it makes it so that we guarantee our teams always have lands to hit no matter what. See, Turk wants to know if anybody's seen Santa Claus. Yeah, it's Krampus at 25,000. I realized later after the fact that 25,000, like December 25th, that's why Krampus is at 25,000 souls. That's just an inside Dawn of Titans joke. I also wanted to make sure I streamed early enough that I caught all those crazy Brits before they got too loaded. I know you Brits are getting loaded over there. The speaker faces and the what is it, the Furies and the, let's see who else out there. In the stream I know is over there right now. The Aventadors. Yeah, he's not in England though. Yeah, well, I had to make sure I streamed early enough. Just using this 1 star on. I just randomly decided when I pulled a 3-star daily relic, I was like, maybe I'll just pull a 3-star event relic real quick, and then I pulled a 1-star. So sometimes that works.
What are you saying about us Brits, Zalon?
Oh yeah, speaker face. So I said I had to make sure I got on before you Brits didn't get too loaded.
That's I'm getting loaded now. I brought a litre bottle of vodka just to celebrate on my own.
Oh, okay.
I'm drinking my wine.
Your wine. Very nice.
Hell yeah, I'm a wino.
Oh, jeez.
You know why? Because when I drink hard liquor, it just, I'm too old. It's a hangover, etc., etc. I do like beer, but it makes me bloated, and I'm like, wine is a good in between.
There you
wine
go.
is a good in between.
You found your in between. There you go.
Exactly. please.
Oh man,
and I do enjoy wine.
Oh man, as soon as Speakerface and Rage and Cajun just joined, it went from 30 people to 21. It just dropped like that. No, I'm just joking.
What the heck?
I'll go back off then.
No, Speakerface, I'm joking. It jumped back up to 26. But anyway.
No, Speakerface and I were having a conversation on Discord, and he was like, "Oh, Zalon's on," and I'm like, "Well, let's jump in."
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And you know what? It's kind of weird because Zalon, you've been streaming during the day and a lot earlier.
Yeah, well, it's because it's the time I have.
It's really throwing me off.
Yeah, well, it's the time I have.
No, it's perfect for me, but it threw me off because I'm used to your evening streams and, this is actually really good because I think you're the only one that streams at this time of day.
Well, I can sometimes. So, yeah, I will. So.
Tis the season to be streaming.
This is true.
Your time allows. Later, Zalon.
No, not today.
I
was up, like I said earlier in the stream. I was up this last weekend a few extra days, so I was up there for 4 days, and so I spent as much time as I could up there. But I'm going to be going up to my hometown to see a few of my friends tonight. So, but that's what I typically do for the New Year's. GC Carl says drink more beer in 2022. What is that? GC Carl, is that your, what's it called? Is that your goals? Is that what you're saying? Jeez. Draco7, what do I think about the storyline in DOT? I'm thinking about it too much. Hope they will do something again. Well, yeah, I'm hoping they're going to continue with some sort of news story because they just wrapped everything right around to Almarand and Korthan recently. So I would hope that there is something new and exciting that they want to bring to the table because they obviously didn't fire the lore guy because whoever that guy is, he's putting out a ton of crap because this last blog had a huge amount of paragraphs of lore, so somebody's doing something. I don't know if anybody noticed that. But
Korthan right in the new year.
There's somebody writing a bunch of lore, even if everybody thinks that all these reskills are, real easy peasy to put out, which in fact, essentially, it doesn't take much. But somebody's obviously writing all that lore. So, okay. So if somebody's doing all that, maybe that person has an idea that they're already writing something up for the new year, which will include either that lore person's being told, guess what? What you're going to write lore for is going to include these titans below, and they're being given a list of titans that we're going to see in the next few months, and the lore story has to involve them. Essentially saying that we're either getting new titans mixed with old, which is typical, what we've seen before, or it's just going to be a bunch of reskills. Those are our two options. Our two options are a new titan every once in a while with reskills titans in between, which is something that I think people would rather see than going the all reskill route. So
I like that. I like that idea.
So we'll see. We'll see what the lore person's being told, because otherwise, in all honesty, I didn't think about it until until we just started talking about it. But the lore person is essentially being told what our game is going to be like for the first 3 or 4 months of the year.
So you can glean information off of him.
Whoever the lore person is that's writing it all out has to have an overarching idea of what titans are going to be involved, right? I would think.
Yeah. Kind of like writing a novel. You have to know what chapter's coming next.
I mean, like I said, only 3 to 4 months, because I would assume it's not, fleshed out for the entire year. But essentially, if they have a few titans that they figure this is what we're going to be doing, how are you going to make this all work? They have to be told something. So obviously somebody knows something along the way because they have to be working on it. I would assume now or before even the holidays. So anyway,
no, I think you're right, Zalon. I think your insight and what is it called?
I'm just trying to make it a decent prediction of how it all works. That's all.
Exactly. Your predictions.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that's the more of a.
So long, do you think you repair Korthan in the new year?
Well, I'm assuming that the first event that we go into after the New Year's over, we're going to be able to use Almarand and Korthan for a boost.
Yeah.
So, in all honesty,
typically that's what happens.
In all honesty, I'm not maxing out Almarand anytime soon. I know I'm going to use him. What? What was that?
Yeah, but I'm saying he hasn't been working right at the moment, so they've been on holiday, so do you think they'll upgrade him a bit more when they come back?
That's a big question.
Well, we'll have to see. I have absolutely no idea if that is going to be the case or not when it comes down to Monday.
Well, from some of the feedback, when people have moaned about him, they've said they'll look into it and adjust accordingly, haven't they? So
interesting. Okay, well, if that's the case, then now are you referring to customer service messages that they got back?
Yeah, like Nat, Rain from Nat, he put one reply up, didn't he, on the Discord, showing the reply saying that they'll look into it and.
Yeah, well, hopefully that'd be something they could do on Monday because it would be the event's still on. Maybe that's another reason why they made sure the event stayed on Monday so that they could still fix things. They could still fix things because the Brits are going back to work on Monday, right? Because that's the way this Christmas and New Year's worked. It made it so that people It made it so people could go back to work and work on Monday through Wednesday or Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday if they absolutely had to. But it just the way.
I don't know about Monday. That's why it might be Tuesday. Why it's going till Tuesday because with Christmas and New Year being at weekend, the bank holidays don't really count at weekends, so they'll carry them from Monday.
Okay. Those crazy Brit bank holidays. I know. Your country's. Mary Poppins taught us all. We know the banks run Great Britain. I know.
Don't throw your umbrella away because you still might need it.
Right. Yes, the banks run Great Britain, everyone. We know.
That's why they call it great.
How British, how we work. I know it's back to front, but...
It's back to front? It is back to front. That's a good way of saying it, though.
Well, that's what we say, back to front.
I know, or backwards.
Comical.
Yeah. Oh, Extinction. Oh, okay. Real quick. Happy New Year's to you too, Extinction. Thank you for the very kind donation. Extinction. I enjoyed watching Extinction in the most recent first episode of the Book of Boba Fett. It was awesome, Extinction. I'm glad you did a very good job. Your makeup artist and everything else, she did a very good job of making you all beat up for all those early scenes. I'm not going to do many spoilers. It's very. I think it's. I liked it.
Wait a minute.
I liked it a lot.
Was somebody in it that you know?
Hey, Extinction. You've never seen what Extinction looks like? He looks just like the guy from that's inside of the Boba Fett. It's the guy who plays Jango Fett as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
No, it's not him. I'm just joking. Listen. I'm just joking. But if you ever seen Extinction, he looks very similar. So I'm not gonna do that and not at least correct myself at some point. But yeah, there you go.
That was a good one, though.
Smile a bit more, Zalon.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. When it comes down to it, though, it's just great because whenever he takes his helmet off, I'm like, Extinction. It's good to see you.
Hey, but you know what? I watched the episode Thursday morning, I think it was, when it came out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was really good. Yeah. Well, it's because because they're explaining things. They're explaining things for the diehard fans, and that's what we want. And again, not to ruin anything, because a lot of people probably didn't get a chance to see it yet. But they're explaining things because Filoni and Favreau know what they're doing and are true fans themselves, and that is because they know. As long as they continue to present the Star Wars universe in a way that all fans can enjoy it, they know people will thoroughly enjoy it. And Pisces Shark is here. Pisces Shark, Happy New Year's, Pisces Shark. Good to see you. Good, continue.
Good God. Hey, by the way, Zalon, this is your last stream of 2021.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. So, huzzah.
Huzzah, this is true. Eat Snow and Die. I watched the first episode and loved it. That's right. It's extremely good. Also, as well, Fridays, also today, now, I didn't get a jump on it yet, but we have the 4th season of Cobra Kai that came out. I'm going to see about possibly getting my hands on some Coors Banquet so that I can truly enjoy it in true Cobra Kai fashion. Because it can only be enjoyed with some Coors Banquet, just so you know. So
I'd have to have 2 bottles of vodka.
Well, you have to understand why would I say the Coors Banquet is required to watch Cobra Kai?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why?
You got to be.
Does anybody know? I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah,
please explain.
It's because Johnny.
I live in Colorado, and that's where they brew it.
Johnny drinks Coors Banquet. He drinks it consistently throughout the show, all the time, including at the beginning of season 3, where he was in a bar and the bartender was getting upset and went to her manager and said, "He keeps on saying he wants Coors Banquet. I don't know what that is." So again, it is a situation like that. But anyway, and you can get them in the old fashioned, like I forget what they call the style of bottle, but it's like a rounded stub bottle. I think that's what they're called because they're
the stub bottle.
Yeah. So that's the best way to get them as well, to enjoy them. If you can't get them in the stub bottles, then of course Pounders is still fine as well. Glass is understandable, but can't always be obtained either. Sometimes you can only find them in 30 packs or in case form. So, but anyway,
Zalon, you are a beer connoisseur.
Oh well, I just like to at least be as correct as I can about it, if I can. Just because it is the beer of the show, and actually it took them a while, but because they realize it's so obvious in the show about how much Johnny likes Coors Banquet. They finally did a special giveaway, and I think they did it again this year for this season too as well. Because you got to be an idiot if when it comes down to merchandising, if you're not doing something special to be like, hey, we realize that this is obviously in the show. But anyway, Rakesh Ash, Happy New Year! Thank you for jumping in. And Soldier, I see you, Soldier. Anyway.
So I was getting off babysit for my daughter tonight, so her and the boyfriend could go watch the new Spider-Man movie.
Well, yes, the new Spider-Man movie has definitely been something.
Got to take lateral flow test results with them and everything, so...
okay, so you're saying that to be able to go see a public movie, you have to be able to go show that you have your COVID test or your COVID shots? Yeah. That's gonna become a way more popular to do at a lot of public things. I would say in the next few months.
Well,
so
I have concert tickets at the end of January, and they require you to either have within 72 hours of the concert, you have to have a negative COVID test or show that you've been vaccinated.
And you've had your booster, your 3 shots.
Yeah. So I mean, it's making it so that that people could still do things, because at this point it seems like if they try to shut a lot of things down, they'll just piss a lot of people off. So I think this is going to be their happy medium.
You just swore on your streams a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, soon enough to join Discord, you're going to have to show that you have your COVID shot as well. So just so you know.
I've had me boosted. I've got all 3, so I'm all right.
You're all right to be on Discord? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I have concert tickets, I'm just going to go get the shots in January, and I'll be good to go. I've been putting it off because I don't travel. I mean, if you have to travel and get on a flight, go ahead and get your COVID shots just to, protect yourself and others, and et cetera, et cetera. But I had no reason to get it.
Yeah, well, for the longest time, I was in the same boat, and then besides from I got it right before the holidays from going to see my family, but as well as, and that was the first time too. I got the J&J, but at the same time, I also thought that my aunt was also talking about going on another cruise, And of course, she's the one that took all of myself and my brother and my 2 cousins and their husbands all on this cruise the last time that I was able to go on a few years back. So if that's the case, and that would be happening this next summer, I know for a fact that I wouldn't be able to do pretty much any of it, which would be the flying part to wherever the cruise starts. You know, the flight, I wouldn't be able to get on. The cruise, I wouldn't be able to get on. Like, I thought to myself, I'm like, how would I even be able to participate, even if this is all paid for? It's like, if it's all paid for, and I have and I would just have everything done, like, okay, then I could, because if I was going to, and even before, even before COVID, if I was traveling with my aunt, who is quite, I don't know, she's I would say at this point, pretty well versed in traveling to many different places in the world. She's gotten over the years, especially going to Africa and some of the places in the Middle East. She's had to get a bunch of different things, shots, but that was well before COVID, because you had to go when you went to certain countries, you had to do that anyway. So that was just
like malaria.
Yeah, exactly.
Those kind of shots.
Yeah, exactly. She would go. She's been to China, Japan, Korea. All sorts of different countries. So in her just general travel, she had to do that kind of stuff even back in the day anyway. So when it comes down to traveling, I don't consider it to be all that wild and crazy to do it in that case. Just because if I would have went on any trips with her in the past, I probably would have gotten stuff done anyway. So again, it doesn't rock my boat. Not to pun it up too much talking about cruises.
But I tell you what, though, on this subject, when you get your shots and you have your regimen of shots and you have your card, you just flash your card and everybody's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah, Reckon Nomad.
It's that easy.
Reckon Nomad. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that getting the vaccine means you're not going to get anything. I'm referring and talking about the simple fact of just getting it done, so I have a card that says I could do things. It's essentially that at this point for myself.
It's a hall pass.
It's a hall pass. It hasn't really been so much a thing where I live in fear every day, and I am constantly telling everyone around me that they need to do everything and this, that, and the other thing. That kind of attitude to me is not pleasant to be around. So unfortunately to say, I'm not like doing that kind of stuff. I am more of a, it was the right time for me to get it done. Cause when I was going there, people are getting their their third shot and everything else. I'm like, this is my first one, so it was kind of time for me. But anyway, that was just my decision. Obviously your decision is up to you when you want to do anything and if you want to do anything. So it's, it's whatever. Anyway, so
real quick, I had no reason to do it. Now I do.
Oh wow! Real quick.
I'm not traveling.
Real quick, Raging Cage. I gotta read some of the chat. Real quick. Brain Game says I got the Rona from my girlfriend on Christmas. The woman gonna be the death of me. Well, Brain, Jesus. I hope you're doing okay, Brain, because it's not that far from Christmas. You're still posting though, Brain. You're still posting all sorts of stuff that you're playing. That's good. Still got that gaming spirit, and that's what we need. And Happy New Year to you too as well, Vintage. Thank you for jumping in. Same thing to you, Free to Play Zeus. Good to see you, because he's also been putting out some amazing content for the community.
Yeah.
2 cruise ships are currently stuck at sea because of the new COVID. Yeah, Soldier. So I mean, this next year it's all up in the air to how everything's going to really work out with the way everything is with the. I guess we could say. Because tonight's going to be another big, let's just say, as Soldier would say, opportunity. This is another opportunity for things to possibly get spread if you're in heavily populated areas. So and whatever. If it does, it does.
Well, we ain't get invaded by the Scots and the Welsh because they've got restrictions and we haven't.
Yeah. Well,
ooh, really?
Yeah. So the Scots will be climbing over that 18-inch that wall, Adrian's wall, and the Welsh.
Is that what's going to happen? It's all the Scots and the Welsh?
Yeah, they're all coming into England because we've got no restrictions, and they have. So they can all come here to get off their heads.
They're going to sneak out.
Wow. So well, you got to listen. Speaker face, you know what that means? Speakerface, you have to organize all your neighbors. And yeah, it'd be funny too, because you imagine that all of Speakerface's neighbors all speak just like Speakerface does. So Speakerface goes around to all his neighbors' houses, and they're all talking in that very hard to understand, real rough British accent. And he's telling them all that they have to all get the bats out because they have to go beat back the Welsh. No. The Welsh are coming into town.
Geordies are hard to understand.
And we have to beat back the Welsh and the Scots.
Hey, Zalon, the Clockwork Orange.
So is this what's happening? Speakerface is going around telling everybody the Welsh, like a Paul Revere situation here in the U.S., where Speakerface is riding his horse through the town. The Welsh are coming. The Welsh are coming. Because that would be good. That would be good, Speakerface. Because if you were to beat back the Welsh,
hilarious.
If you were to beat back the Welsh on New Year's, because it would make national news. You'd see Speakerface, leading the charge.
Oi!
It's true.
I wouldn't lead the charge. It's just pull over the spikes across the main road.
But here we have spike strips. Spike strips and the old fashioned what's it called what's it called, like the little guard shack with like the little small arm that comes down. They just put those up all around.
I'd be at him.
The Scots would jump over that.
Oh yeah.
They went with a big axe and behead them all as they come over the borders.
Oh my goodness.
So the cameras will pan out tomorrow morning from all the different places in the UK, and they're gonna say, "Look what the Welsh and the Scots have left us."
Yeah.
It's just gonna be ruined everywhere. Oh my gosh! Oh, those Welsh and those Scots.
Can we call that a British invasion of itself?
Could be.
Well, no, because British is England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. So it's England being invaded by the Scottish and the Welsh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's quite a bit backwards. Yes.
But it's kind of interesting that you mentioned that you don't see that.
Invaded them, so there's no difference, is there?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. But it's interesting that you mentioned that because we don't see that on national news. That there's this, not a rivalry per se, but an exodus from their countries to your country because your country is more free at the moment, which is unusual.
Well, I'm sure
it
might also be happening at the same time too over in Europe as well, because some European countries may be taking it a little bit more lax than others. So New Year celebrations in European countries could be a lot different.
What he says. We don't believe a word what he says. So that's why we please ourselves now.
It's true everywhere. It's happening in the United States as well. You got these people that are like, mandatory vaccination, lock it down, shut it down. But those same exact people are the ones that are running to Florida and running to Texas.
Well, that Omicron variant has wiped out the Delta variant. It's been a bonus, really. It's a good thing it come because it's got rid of the other. We're better off with the Omicron than we were with the Delta.
Yeah, the Omicron, I had it and I didn't even know it.
No, because it's like an everyday cold.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, locking a country down over Omicron is idiotic.
Yeah, exactly. That's why everybody's ignoring bodies.
It's scare tactics, and
it is.
Certain governments around the world are going to use that to their advantage.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. It's all politics in some sense.
They've got their own brain to think for themselves. Yeah. Like the lemmings will all fall asleep and all jump off the cliff.
So
exactly.
In saying that, how many people here are actually doing stuff tonight, or are planning on doing something tonight with Is it just mostly just with family and friends?
We got some friends coming over.
Yeah, nice.
I'm spending my time alone with my dog.
There you go.
I'm just gonna keep doing the
You've already given your dog COVID, so you got over it. So you can't get it again.
No, but I'm not gonna go expose myself to the public.
Well, also,
anyway,
to be honest, too, there's a lot of people at a certain point that aren't interested in going out anymore for New Year's. COVID or no COVID, there's a certain point that some people just don't want to go out on New Year's anymore. Just that's the way it is.
It isn't that, Zalon. If you go out, try getting a taxi home after. It's impossible.
You try to get a taxi home. That's why I would bring Speakerface with me. I'd be like, Speakerface, give me a ride home on a piggyback, quick.
I'd get the electric mountain bike out and give you a lift on that.
Yeah, see, BMT says well, see, that's BMT said earlier too as well. That's the thing. Yeah, if you do go out, don't drive, obviously. So yeah, you can imagine how many actual people will be out doing Lyft and what's it called?
Uber.
Uber.
Yeah, and
it'll be incredibly popular.
Make a ton of money tonight.
Yeah,
they're going to make a ton of money tonight.
Ton of money. But at the same time, though, if you think about it, there also might be a few less people.
How many lives are they going to save?
Yeah, well, I was just going to say there may be also a few less people doing it too because they just don't want to go out and deal with a lot of people tonight either. I don't know. Some people may not see it as much of a money making situation as something that they would rather just miss. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to control myself. I'm going to have my wine, pet my dog, and enjoy the weekend and sleep as much as I want.
Nice. Matthew Baker just says, I just watched fireworks with several thousand people. Nice. Masks, of course, except for brief swigs of beer. Well, of course.
BMT's saying damn crazy Brits. And I said, we're not the only crazy ones. The whole world's insane at the moment. Up there's them bull rushes again.
Adam Osmond, game question: do you agree, disagree? Korthan is the best for Garrison. Currently, no. I don't say Korthan's the best for Garrison. Just off the cuff.
Darth G-Gon.
Yeah, and Darth joined us as well. Thank you for joining in. The beer kills the Rona. I'll show that comment, Brain.
Beat you to it.
You beat me to it. That's funny. The beer cures the Rona. I'm sure that's what you told your girlfriend too as well, as you sent her out to get more. The beer cures the Rona. Have a good one, Slick. Have a good one. And Happy New Year. So
Everclear probably does, actually. It's an antiseptic.
Right. My first run-in with Everclear was back in college when we couldn't get it in Pennsylvania and you could get it in New Jersey, which is a state right next to Pennsylvania for all the people outside of the U.S. So it was a quick and easy drive across the border, like 20 minutes, to go to a liquor store that had it. And it was mixed along with, what was it? It was like 2 handles. It was in a like a sports cooler, so it was like a 5-gallon sports cooler. And it was, I think, 2 or 3 handles were put in, and then a whole, and like, I don't know, was it like 3 gallons of water and a bunch of lemonade mix? My gosh, was it strong. But yeah, it was when I was pledging a fraternity, and it was insane. It was incredibly strong. But yeah, we were told, we're like, yeah, you can't buy this in Pennsylvania. It's way too strong. It's like, what? So yeah, it was interesting. Good time. It definitely catches on fire.
3 gallons of water and lemonade strong.
With 3 handles of Everclear? Yeah. Or maybe it was 4 handles. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't watching when it was all going in, but it was a good amount. We're talking about handles of Everclear here. I mean, this is some strong stuff.
What's Everclear? I've never even heard of it.
Oh, it's oh gosh, here. Do I have
It's
to look it up?
95% alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, bit like the black Smirnoff.
Yeah, I didn't know the stats right off the top of my head, but yeah, it's extremely strong.
Oh, right. I understand now then. It doesn't matter how much you dilute, you're still going to whack your head off.
Yeah. But yeah, so just trying to get my soul count up so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night tonight and tomorrow. What's up, Ant? And Random Dragon on the street. Thank you for joining. Filming stuff in the background. Nice. Yeah, my drinking days of drinking excessively is over, right, Wrecking Nomad? I'm right there with you. Actually, then that's another reason why I prefer to drink higher octane beers. Just because you can have a few less and get to the same point. Random Dragon on the street says, trying to be like my boy Darth. Yeah, Happy New Year's as well. Right now here, approaching 2 p.m. Let's see. We should determine, what would that be? Because I know, where's the New Year at right now? Are we approaching, like, the Middle East? Or is it still over in the Asian countries? I don't know I don't know how many time zones I'm dealing with when it comes down to some of those areas.
I think it's already New Year's, like South Pacific and like Fiji and stuff like that. I think, or it's 10 minutes away or something like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, as we're approaching 2 p.m. because on the hour, obviously, there's a New Year happening somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I just
like when we go to Micronesia, for instance, we're literally on the opposite, end of the clock where we wake up first in the morning and we'll do like a video call with the kids and they're going to bed.
Right. So I know that we're approaching if New Year's is happening in the country that you're in right now in the chat, let us know. 35 people watching from around the world.
Hey, Vintage, I had video call with my grandson when he come out of hospital the other day. It was Maggie. Best present I could have had. Because it's touch and go over Christmas with him, so to see him on a video call, smiling and laughing, it was mega. Loved it.
Well, good. Fun Life says Happy New Year from India. Okay, thank you, Fun Life. Is it getting close to New Year's time for you in Fun Life in India? Because I know you're pretty close to where I would imagine it would be right around now, if not maybe an hour away. UK are just over 5 hours away from New Year's, says Ant. Okay, so
hey, that's another Brit. That is another one, Ant, the new one.
Yeah. Oh, he sees you, Ant. He sees you.
Nice one, Ant.
Oh, whoops. I hit a message on accident. Whoops. Sorry, GC Carl. Happy New Year to you too, friendly. Reggae Nomad. Yeah, 10 hours. Oh, yeah, that's right. There you go. Sean M., thank you for joining.
I hope Polo's having a nice one with his new daughter.
Yeah, Polo. That's right. I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the best to him and his family.
And I hope Polo re-listens to this after the fact. Hear that, Polo?
And Fury and Tox, they're all, they're all good guys.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I wouldn't.
Apart
I
from
wouldn't.
that BMT, he's a bit of a rough diamond.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
The
Tox and BMT. You know, you got
He's a Gruffalo.
the Gruffalo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He knows I love him.
We do the old people New Year's. We watch the ball drop in New York, which is 2 hours ahead of us, and that's when we call it.
Oh wow! See, my parents would
ball
love that. See, being on the East Coast, my parents haven't seen the New Year's ball drop probably in 20 some years. So apparently, I've been told. I probably repeat this every year at this point, but I've been told back in the day that if you don't watch the ball drop, that you're living in the past, the previous year. So that's why my parents are so old school.
What's the ball drop?
Because they never watched the ball drop.
For us, Brett?
Yeah, so in New York, in Times Square, Speaker Face, they have this spire that has a big lit up ball on it, and then they start dropping the ball. You know, they count down the last minute or whatever, and then when the ball hits the bottom, it's the New Year, kind of a countdown thing.
And they used to pack the streets. They would pack the streets to, crazy capacity. But now they don't really do that anymore because they don't want people packed like that, like cattle. So
they'd have 500,000 people in Times Square.
All year now in Britain, when midnight comes, there's loads of fireworks going off everywhere.
Well, and church bells. I'm sure there's plenty of old church bells that ring.
No church bells.
What? They don't ring old church bells? Come on. That's like a thing that everybody around the world knows that England's got a lot of old churches. Come on.
I'm 50 friggin' 8. I've never heard a church bell on New Year's night.
Really? Oh, come on.
Really?
Oh, come on.
I swear to you, I've never heard a church bell.
There isn't just... Oh, okay. All right, fine. There's not... I'm just surprised, though. I'm just saying.
They're all too pissed for people ringing a church bell.
Well, maybe it's more of a European thing. Maybe they ring the church bells. I don't know.
Yeah. We're not as stupid.
No, we're not as stupid. What? Oh, come on. The poor hunchback in Notre Dame was ringing the church bells. What, are you calling him stupid?
Yeah, hey. Do you know when the ball hit him in the face and knocked him out the tower? They said, "You know this guy?" He said, "No, but his face rings a bell."
This is true. Big Ben. That's right, hippie. That's the thing. Everyone associates Big Ben and, the UK. Come on now.
Big Ben isn't the clock. It's actually the bell.
So.
Did you know that?
What was that, Speaker Face?
Big Ben is not the clock. It is actually the bell.
It's actually the bell?
Yeah, the bell what rings. It's not the clock, Big Ben. It's the bell.
Okay, well, even better then. More to our point of why we think that there's so many bells ringing over in the UK.
I thought Big Ben was the clock tower.
That's what I thought it was too.
It's the bell. It's the bell.
Interesting. Yeah, so in Philadelphia, way back in the day, they had the Liberty Bell.
Oh, we still do have the Liberty Bell. It's still...
Yeah,
no, I mean, I was just saying, I mean, it's still on display. What's up, Grisho George? Thank you. Ant says, I hear church bells on New Year's. See? Ant's over in the UK. He hears church bells. Told you. And it's also too because any kind of movie that's set into I don't care, it could be 1700s, 1800s, anything that's in UK or in Europe, they always have church bells ringing. So it's just one of those things. I guess it's ingrained in everyone's minds.
Yeah, no, it's because they're not drunk. They can just hear anything ringing.
Oh, your ears are ringing? Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
It's just what everybody else sees on TV. That's why they think that.
Oh, well, true. Because
like I say, lemmings and brainwashed. You know what I mean?
Well, it also depends where you live. So I grew up in a pretty small town, and there was a pretty old classic Catholic church there, and they used to ring the bells every day at noon.
Oh, yeah, well, no, that happens too.
I live 25 yards from a church, and I've never heard it ring in the 12 years I've lived by it.
Well, you need to go knock on their door and be like, listen, all the guys across the pond in the U.S. think you guys should be ringing the bells.
I carried my mate in there and buried him, and so I know it's still open, but he never rang the bells.
Well, sounds like they need to be upgrading the bell tower. Although the only thing that's depressing is a lot of times newer churches get electric bells, and they don't get, even if they have old bells, they don't even want to put them into actual work because it's actually takes too much to maintain them and everything else to actually keep them working.
I'm sorry, but you got another Brit, Eppie. We celebrate in UK when Big Ben chimes.
See?
So that's telling you that it's the bell.
Okay.
See, everybody thinks that Big Ben is the clock thing. It's not. It's the bell.
Is it the bell in the clock?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
And the tower.
Thank you, Christian Woods.
Sean M., I did not get Korthan.
Sort of.
No, but did you get the 5-star elemental grasp?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
did,
like...
or you didn't?
He said no.
Yeah, I did. No, I ended up not doing anything on the event.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
There's still time. I mean...
Yeah, there is still time, yeah.
I've ripped out 40K in a few hours before.
Right?
Yeah, hold on. This is something I want to ask. How come you can have 3 5-stars on now when you were only allowed 1 before?
Well, because these new 5-stars aren't divine 5-stars. That's why. They're coded different.
You mean they're not in the altars?
Well, yeah, they're not in the altars.
I figure I'm going to wait until the the 5-star elemental grasp shows up in the divine altar. That's when I'll snag it.
And just snag it for like a few thousand DGs?
Yeah, like 3K DGs, you know. I'll just snag it.
Right.
I think you'll be waiting a while.
I don't know.
You think you'll hold that back?
They might
I got time.
Well, listen. They may release in the next few events, January and February, they may release a few more, and then as soon as they have 4 or 5 of them, they're just going to put them in for DGs. They will do that. He's not wrong.
Do you think there's going to be, like how you got all the chess pieces, they were the last ones. Do you think there's going to be a new set of DG 5-stars, or?
I don't. Or maybe they go to one every other year or something like that. I don't know.
Every other year? God, how long do you expect the game go?
Well, I mean, for a while, I thought we've been in maintenance mode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but what I'm on about is, how do you have the chess pieces, the last lot of relics? Do you think you're going to have a new set of relics?
Maybe toward the end of 22, that'd be my guess.
Yeah, if a new set of divine relics comes out, I think there would be. I think there's a higher chance that they come out with one, like the Excalibur relic that they were referring to, something like that.
Yeah, that's the one.
If anything, I see them coming out with one DG relic and that's it. And if they come out with a new set of DG relics, like Vintage said, it would be something later in 2022 if they would do something like that.
They've got to come out with the Excalibur relic because in the lore they've been mentioning that many times.
Exactly. So it's very possible for them to do one, just like they did the Archmage staff, because it was a great success. Was able to cover a small period of time with just one relic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I could see is them having a series of paladinry skills and then having the Excalibur come out.
Yeah. Very possible.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
And treat it like the Archmage staff, right? You have this whole set of reskills of paladins, and then you have the Excalibur show up.
Yes. Very possible.
Ooh, that's a very good insight, Mr. Vintage.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
I love it.
How much does the game cost to get to the Excalibur?
I love it as a prediction, though. I think it's a solid prediction, though.
what I would
It's
do.
definitely got to come out because they've been talking about it so much.
Yeah, well, and it's the only thing that's kind of left on the board right now for possibilities of something new that they could add to the game that would be understandable, as well as also real quick. Polo jumped into the chat speaker face as we were talking about him earlier. He says, "Sub Zalon, hope you had a great Christmas with Princess C. Great to see you, Polo, and I hope you had a great Christmas and a happy New Year with the new baby. And we of course do miss you on the streams very much." Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah.
The little one's doing very well.
Yeah, most definitely.
Have you seen the picture of her, Vinty? She's dead cute.
Oh, yeah.
Freya.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Freya.
Oh.
It's going to be Lady Killer.
Yeah, right?
She's going to break some hearts when she's older, she is, mate.
Yeah, Polo's going to be like, well, we gave you a Dawn of Titans name. And she's going to be like, what does that mean?
Yeah. So, he's not that much against it then, is he, if he's picked a name from it?
That's true. That's true.
Sarkon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Your name could have been, let's see, could have been Hell. It could have been, let's see.
No, but Hell would have been a good one. Hell would have been a good name.
Yeah, you got Hell. Let's see, what else do we have? We could have had Minerva.
Helga.
Yeah, right. Helga. Oh, come on. Helga seems like a name you would definitely name
a big buxom one.
Yeah, a bit of a bigger girl, and it'd be bad. You'd be like, oh yeah, you got Helga.
Hilda.
Or like Hilda. That's why.
Broomhilda sounds like a witch.
Yeah, right. What's up, Trevor Lee?
Polo, we're not dissing your daughter. Mate.
Yeah, right. We want a proper name. A proper name.
Yeah. Hey, Zalon, I got a question for you, and it kind of goes with your stream. What do you think of the two Titans in this current event? Because I have both of them, and I haven't leveled them yet. So what would be your advice on that?
I'm personally going to be using Almarand a little bit in this event, but probably not a lot. For the most part, I'll be putting a few XP potions into them just to get rid of them situation wise. But I'm not going to be focusing solely on leveling up Korthan like hardcore, because I'm focusing on a few other Titans right now when it comes down to leveling them up. So my initial priority is going to be continue to level up. Let's see, maxing out Chernobog, which is almost done. And then also, what's it called? Belobog is also, I'm just using him for battle, but it's also going to be leveling up, not Korthan, but I'm not going to be leveling him up that crazy. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not to the point where I'm going to be making him my number one defender instantaneously. If anything, the first event of the new year, depending on what it is, I'll continue to work on Korthan and Almarand in that sense, just knowing that they're going to be going forward. I just notice so much of what Titans they're using when they choose Titans for boosters and everything else, and I'm just not in a huge hurry to level up Korthan and Almarand, knowing that they're going to use them in the most recent events coming out next. And again, in the way Korthan currently is working, it just doesn't seem like he's going to be my highest priority in defense, but we'll see, because things could easily change on Monday or Tuesday. So that's why I don't want to.
You never know.
I don't want to just say guarantee. That's why I need to throw all my eggs into one basket as of right yet, just because I don't want to make those hard choices and put stuff where it doesn't belong.
No, but what I'm asking is, would you level up Korthan before Almarand, or vice versa?
I am leveling up Almarand before Korthan. That's what I'm basically saying. So yes, that's the way I'm doing it. And I'm not doing it in an excessively fast way to the point where I'm maxing out Almarand right away or something like that. If anything, I'll be using, if I have both Chernobog and Belobog maxed out by the end of this event, I'll just continue to use Belobog at P4 and whenever I get an exorbitant amount of XP bottles, I'll just be dumping them into Almarand, basically.
Yeah, anytime there's a hype Titan that comes out, it's always a good idea to, at some point get them to 40 because hype Titans generally are Pantheon collections.
Correct.
That is true, yeah. And we don't know what they're going to do with the Pantheon in the near future.
Yeah.
They could pop out a new one.
They could easily pop out a new one with a new relic, and or they can just extend, like I've been continuing to say, it's very possible that they could be extending the current ones out to the point where they can make 5-star Pantheon relics, which is very possible as well.
Do that. They have to, dude.
Yeah.
You have to have your Titan level 60 and Prestige 1, and you unlock a 5-star. They got to do it.
Yeah, and it would make it so that the players that have all their Titans still at 40 from the previous Pantheons, such as myself, could easily just level them up to 60 unless they already have them at 60, which I do have a certain Titans up to that point, so I wouldn't have to worry about all of them. So, yeah.
Zalon Polo's in chat doing daddy duties, feeding the baby while he's listening.
God, I was actually going to mention that, Polo. I'm not sure what the background is, but Freya's always a great name.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, born on a Friday. Okay, I see.
That is a cool ass name.
It's just an epic Viking name.
Right?
Well, that's it. Where Polo lives is where the Vikings were fierce. So, he's more than likely a Viking himself, as I am. You know what I mean? Because they took over most of England anyway.
True.
So we've all got Viking blood in us, like every one of us have got Genghis Khan blood in us.
Yeah, if you watch the History Channel show Vikings,
Face and I are extremely similar because I have Norse, Scottish, German blood.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
there you go.
Now you said
you got some Vikings somewhere in there.
You think, because my granddad was named Andrews, which is from Scotland, so I've even got some Scottish in me as well, you know what I mean, as well as Viking and that, so we're more alike than you think.
Yeah, I think I'm a Gaul.
oh no, you've gone down in my estimation.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh.
You with Asterix and all that, aren't you?
My family's from France.
Asterix the Gaul. Remember Asterix the cartoon?
Mm-hmm. Southern France.
I'm out of all the event relics that I had currently. Let me see what I can grab. We all have
to bear, but that's yours.
Let me see what I can grab. Now that we're at 30,000, that's good. That's good. I do want to get up to hopefully 36 by the end of the stream, but we'll see how far we can go. Probably be. I should be able to. Yeah, I can still grab all these. These are all. Good.
What you got into the relic you get for it?
Oh yeah, the sigil. Yeah, I never had the sigil before, so now I have it. That's kind of nice.
That is mega because it's like 100% crit and all that.
Oh. That hasn't been tested yet. It hasn't been tested yet. Nobody's put anything out on that.
What?
Oh, no, that is a good relic.
What? Are you talking about the sigil relic?
Yeah, the one at 40,000.
Oh, you're talking about the Amber of Mahaha. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I was using. I was using the Amber of Mahaha on the, what's it called, when I was doing some of my tests and stuff like that, but a lot of times, the only reason I was using it too was because it had that melee, that 40% melee resist. But
the melee resist. Yeah,
I've had that relic for a long time since it came out. Actually,
you were lucky enough to pick it up.
EGs.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a lot of other people got it now.
Remember when the Amber relics first came out, and you just clicked on it, and you got a random 1 of 5. Thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you can get individual ones, or at a point in time we could. But when it first came out, you clicked on the button and you get one of these relics. Well, I got the Amber and Mahaha right away, and this was right when Mahaha first came out, and I threw it on him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome!" For about 3 weeks, and then Gaia came out, and that was done.
3 2-stars and or 2 2-stars and a 1. Oh well, that'll have to do.
But yeah, it is a good relic. I mean, if you use it accordingly,
Yeah, it just depends on what you're looking for. If you need that melee resist or not, that's kind of what I see when I look at that relic. Is if I need that melee resist, then I'm gonna throw it on.
Mm-hmm. But it is. I mean, you're really only using one of the 3. I mean, you get the benefits of the other ones, but yeah.
40% melee resist is good, though, isn't it?
It is.
It is, especially if it's something that can pretty much block out your melee resist if your Titan already has a decent amount already. So
it depends on your build. It depends on the build that you're trying to go for, though. You know.
Yeah. Well, typically, a lot of times with ice, you want your Imperials to have the highest melee resist you possibly can, or maxing it out more or less.
Ooh, good point, Zalon. Good point.
I mean,
yeah, but everybody has a different build, so it's whatever suits them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is whatever suits them. It just depends on what you're looking to do at the time. But typically, most of the time, Imperials want to have high melee resist. But you also want to have high range resist too.
That rally will definitely
because you don't want to get slammed. Down. So it just depends.
I'm saying that rally will definitely slow a lot of people down.
I tell you what, though.
GC Carl says I would still like Mahaha's Sigil to be able to attach to any Ice Titan. I would still like Mahaha's Sigil to be able to attach to any Ice Titan. So are you implying that it only attaches to... Really?
No.
I thought he was an ice one.
I thought it went on any ice. Wait, here, hold on. Let me look at it real quick.
I thought it was ice.
Titan and Troop Ice damage. That's on anything.
Yeah. You should be able to attach it to anybody.
Titan and Troop Ice damage should be able to go on anything.
You just won't get the synergy if you attach it to somebody else. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Is that what you meant? Mm-hmm. You were just hoping that you wish the synergy worked with everything, like it was just all Ice Titans instead of just Mahaha? Because I understand that if that's what you're referring to, because we do have some relics that are just like the Fire Relic, that gives you, on any Fire Titan, it gives you troops, or on any,
it says there, Mahaha, level 5, but max, doesn't it? So it's only Mahaha.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking he was referring to.
I put that, the relic you referred to, Zalon, I put that on Belobog for, there's a couple of relics that are really good for Belobog.
It will not go on any Titan but Berserkers. Oh, really, GC Carl? It only goes on Berserkers?
Ooh.
I'll have to look into that.
Is he right?
Just put in chat, yeah.
I can't remember.
But if he's saying in the thing that Mahaha, it can only be Mahaha.
Yeah, well, Almarand is also a Berserker. Fun line.
Yeah, but he's saying Mahaha. So...
Well, yeah, again, if you're, I know you keep on talking about the synergy, I know. I think he's also referring to the fact that you can't put the entire relic onto anything except for Berserker Titans. So it would be Ice Berserkers only that would really get the benefit out of it.
You can put it on, but you don't get the synergy.
Well, yes, but I think he's referring to not being able to put it on any other Titan except for Ice Berserkers to be able to get any kind of real true benefit out of it.
Yeah, but like the
and Mahaha especially to get the benefit of, yes, correct. You can only get the full benefit completely if you use it on Mahaha. Yes.
So really, putting it on anything else other than Mahaha.
Well, I think a lot of the synergy relics, unfortunately, or the sigils, came out were pretty much like that, set to only to be really used on the Titan.
Only for the Titan they meant for.
Yeah. Now some other synergy relics that have come out for other Titans have been able to be used on other Titans and have become very useful. So
I just want to thank you for Zalon for putting out the stream this early, because it's advantageous for us Brits, so we can celebrate New Year with you as well. You know what I mean?
Well, that's no problem. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. We're gonna try to, like I said, I want to get as much of a jump on the rest of what I want to be able to accomplish in the game now, so that I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day, and then also for tomorrow either. So I can just.
We've got a better cross of the community anyway.
Yeah. Well. I also figure that as long as I can get on the road here, and let's see, I'll probably stream for another. Well, I hope I can get to where I want to get to in the event, which would be hopefully closer to 36,000 or 35,000. What am I saying? Hopefully in the next 40 minutes, 41 minutes, and then I'll be jumping off so that I can get ready to get on the road. Oh gosh, here we go. Wait, we have a new streamer? Sweet. What's up, House? Thank you for joining. Happy New Year, House. Gosh, we know Chance isn't awake yet. I know it's 2:20 in the afternoon, but Chance isn't awake yet, so.
Did you see House's stream last night?
Oh no, I unfortunately did not get a chance. I have been going to bed a lot sooner than normal.
It's good when Housey does them, I tell you. He's funny. And you know he's having a drink when he's doing it, because...
No, of course.
He's thinking, why can't I collect this? But it's because his Relic inventory's full, because he's been doing that many raids. And he doesn't realise until 10 minutes later that that's the reason his inventory's full and he can't collect his Relic. So it makes you laugh.
Oh my gosh. Well, House says, Happy New Year all. Enjoy, be careful, lots of drunks like me out there. Oh, House, thanks for warning us. thanks for giving us the warning. Lots of drunks like House out there. Sitting on the back of the motorcycle with short shorts on. We know you're out there, House.
Oh no, I don't want that vision in my mind. It's like the one where he's on his Peloton with his Kylie Minogue shorts on. Oh my God, that just doesn't go. It doesn't compute.
Right.
Whether you can understand that or not because of my British accent.
I put on Almarand Hornet Fury. Ooh, that's a nice relic as well. And Mahaha Sigil. Wait, you can't do that. Oh, yeah, with this. Oh, yeah, Almarand, the Hornet Fury, and the Sigil. Yeah, you can. I thought for some reason you were talking about the Amber Mahaha. But anyway, no. The Hornet Fury and Mahaha Sigil and Alka. Oh, yeah, the ice one that gives you 4 extra troops at the beginning. Or 4 extra troops when you lose them. I think it is.
Which chess pieces do you think are worth going for, Zalon?
Well, I mean, I think the most beneficial chess pieces right now in the game are going to typically are the bishop, the rook.
I've got that.
And the also to the real handy out there right now is also the what is it? The horse? What is it called? The prancing.
Oh, the knight.
What is it? The prancing knight. Yes. There we go. Yeah, prancing knight.
I've got the king, man.
Prancing knight. Wait. Which ones do you have?
I have the bishop and I've got the king.
You got the bishop and the king. I mean, it sounds like you're all about attackers. So, I mean, in all honesty, I'd get the prancing knight if I were you. But if you wanted to go something defensive, if you want to go something defensive, you could do the stalwart rook.
It's a lot. Look at your chat, Polo. The baby's just been sick on him.
The baby just puked on him. Well, Happy New Year, Polo. Happy New Year.
Needs must, Polo. Take the rough with the smooth, brother.
Yes, take the rough with the smooth.
I call that a laundry night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Hey, the good thing is he's got a girl, so if he'd had a little lad and he peed himself, he'd be spraying him in his face. So,
this is true.
You know, because they're directional.
Mm-hmm.
So he's lucky it's a girl and not a boy.
This is also true. Good for you, Polo.
Yeah. Listen.
House says that's what the baby thinks of this tourney. That's not what the baby thinks of this tourney. Although, now that I have 18,800, should I be getting another? Yeah, I got the bishop. If anything, which one?
Prancing Knight.
The Prancing Knight's nice, but see, I have the Hornet's Fury. I actually have that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have the Dragonfly's Pursuit, which made the bishop a great choice because I didn't have the Dragonfly. I don't have. I don't have any of the other. I don't have the Scorpion, which makes me feel that since I don't have the Scorpion, that I should be getting the Righteous King. But
I put the Dragonfly on Reaver on my garrison and got green today.
Well,
go figure.
There you go.
It's the Prancing Knight.
Happy New Year.
The Hornet's Fury or not?
I'm sorry, what was that, speaker race?
Is the Prancing Knight better than the Hornet's Fury for Berserkers?
Is it better? Gosh, doing these comparisons again. I'd have to do a quick side by side and look at the stats. I also depends on which Titans you're putting it on because certain Titans are buffing a little bit more in certain directions than others.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times, in the case of the chess pieces to the bugs, a lot of times the chess pieces were just a little bit more than the bugs.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, I remember this when we were doing a lot of the side-to-side comparisons back in the day when they first came out. And it was just a case of if you didn't have the bug relic for it, it was like you would just go and you would go ahead and get the chess piece. So, for instance, if you had the Scorpion, did you need the King? And most of the time, people were saying, no, not really, you know? But because if you had it already, do you need to spend DGs, you know, for something that's only going to give you a little bit more of a buff than you already have? But in certain cases, obviously, some players didn't have the Scorpion, so the King was a better choice because otherwise you wouldn't be able to utilize your champion Titans as well. Because I've
got the Scorpion,
and so I mean, if you had it. If would your investment be better to go into a 5-star relic like the champion one for the King for the chess pieces, or something that you didn't have? So it just depends on what your 5-star collection really comes down to. Thank you, Sean M. I really appreciate that. Are super chats immediately available for you? No, Sean M. They're not. Everything always goes to the next month. I've mentioned it periodically. I know it's not something I always talk about all the time, but no, everything always goes to the next month. This is pretty much going to, well, obviously to January. But I do appreciate it because it always helps out the channel, as always. I pulled 7K DG for Hornet Fury today. Did you, Fun Life? Interesting. I hope you enjoy it. I pulled the Hornet's Fury back when it was still a random pull, and they didn't have them out just to whatever you wanted. I was really happy because it was the first random Berserker pull I ever gotten. So, Momo Squad for putting up with you. That's funny, Polo. Major shout out to Momo Squad from Polo for putting up with him.
You know it's worth the time.
Right. All right, let's see. See where we're at. Got 2 stars
it's more
left.
Polo's missus putting up with him than Momo Squad.
Right. Shout out to Polo's missus as well. 31,000 souls we're at right now. It's a good call on the missus.
She's put up with him more than Momo Squad.
Right. All right, so we still have one more Frost token at 35.5, and I think that's it. And then that's going to be it for all the way up to 40. So, all right. So actually, we'll still probably use a few gems after I run through these 2 stars. We'll get as far as we can, and then we'll pull a few more relics so we can get up to 35, and then we'll wrap the stream. Hoping to get up there as quickly as possible, like I said. And this is just to make up some time, and to also get myself back on pace so that I can complete this event as well as, and I consider completing at 40k, complete this event as well as go past a little bit, see if I can get a few extra rewards. And I hope everybody gets to as to their goals as well as maybe a few extras for yourself. And that is the nice thing about the fact that it is that they did go past 40k in rewards, so that some people can do more if you had more time. Actually, at this point, 39 people in the chat. Where are you in the event? Post it up. Tell us if you are at 40k, past 40k, 80k, whatever. I don't care. Post it in the chat. I want to see where you're at. Actually, speaker face. Where are you in the event? You finished?
I'm at nearly 42,000, so I'll get to about 46 by the end of the event.
Yeah. That's good. GC Carl says 48k.
I'm at
nice. House is at 77.
I'm at 77. I'm at 77 right now, too.
Really? Well, you got to be taking it pretty easy then, knowing that if you do even more than 1,000 a day, you're going to be bored.
Yep. Well, I stopped using boost, and I'm just going to grind until Monday.
Okay.
I'm sticking by what I've been doing, about 3,000 a day, roughly.
There you go. Polo says he's at 20k. Look at you, Polo, feeding babies and grinding. Look at you.
Yeah,
Polo. House's wife is holding him back. Polo. 60k on 2 accounts. Wow, Alex Wolf, that's really impressive. Thank you, Taylor. Happy New Year to all the DOT family. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
GC Call says one guy in Israelites is over 110k. 110k.
Wow, what 10k sounds a little bit ridiculous. I mean, it just why? Unless for some reason GC Carl's in one of those top alliances that's pushing for those first positions, I guess maybe.
No, he's just bored. He's bored out. He's living daylight.
Right. I mean, I can understand doing that during Conquest, right?
Yeah.
You're doing as much as you possibly can because you just know how much battle drops you're getting, because that's the true benefit of that. Almarand and Korthan skills, Scion Dog? No, nothing that I know of has changed or been modified to the point where things are super crazy. You're seeing New Year celebrations on TV? Yeah, oh yeah. Abyss, not sure why he goes that high. 80k max period is all I'd be doing, right? Well, see, a lot of times you see people hit, in a 40k event, you see people hit 40 on the first day, and then you see them go up to 42, 43,000. A few thousand more than the event because they just grinded a little bit after the fact. But I that's why I was trying to preach at least some sort of moderacy when it comes down to there was no reason to go to 80k on the first day, because what are you going to do the entire rest of the event? But that's why I saw a lot of people go 40k on the first few days of the event so that they would do the 40 to 80k grind during the rest. And I think that's a crazy goal right there. That's definitely something I did notice. A bunch of people that were planning to go the full 80k. That's what they were doing. They were doing the first 40k within the first 24 to 48 hours. So.
Hey, Zalon, Fun Life in chat is saying it's 1 p.m. midnight here. Still watching. So it's already New Year for them.
Yeah, Fun Life. That was over in, I think Fun Life was talking about India. So yeah. So it is it is a new year for over there.
I think I'll be asleep by then with all this vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Zalon, how the hell are you doing?
What's going on, Chance? Thank you for joining.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year as well. House is in the chat. Are you impressed?
Well, he's a very active guy. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know. He's super popular. Everybody knows him. He does all these crazy modeling contracts with JCPenney, JCPenney and Boscov's because he's old school. He's got these contracts with JCPenney and Boscov's because he's old school. I know, but
Zalon, can I tell you? There's probably something and he probably doesn't want me to mention this. Hopefully, he's not still listening.
He works for Oshkosh B'gosh too as well. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. First of all, he is a Levi's model. He usually cuts them off like mid-thigh.
Well, that's where the short shorts came from. That's what I thought. He was the jeans model. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, lying in the back with the wet jeans.
Well, and that's getting.
Oh my God!
That's getting to my point. There's multiple calendars, multiple social media platforms. If you're still into buying calendars, usually speaking, the guy that you see in November, that's House.
Okay.
His friends call him Mr. November.
House lying in the bath in some Levi's. What a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my freaking God. Jesus.
I'd rather stick needles in my eyes.
Stick needles in me eyes.
In me eyes. You sound like a pirate, bro.
I know. Isn't it the best?
What's up, Cat? How you doing, Chancey?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
You're always hanging
out.
Wait, real quick. Listen to this. Paul Smith says we have an individual with a hair over 200K in our alliance. Rogue. Are you in top 50, Paul? You got to be in top 50 with some. You got to be in top 50 with somebody like that in your alliance. That's crazy. Rogue.
Isn't Paul Smith the designer?
Yeah, but how much money did he spend to get there?
It's that holiday money. It's that holiday money. It's that Christmas. It's that Christmas bonus. Oh, it's probably Rogue here at 31. It might be.
I don't care if you're a grinder, but that's a lot.
Well, okay, we there's also. Remember when we used to hear what Val's numbers used to be? Like the event would be like, a 40K event or something like that, and Val would be up there in like the 80,000s and stuff like that. It's like double the event. It's like, well,
yeah, but it's a real Paul Smith. It's no matter because he's a jean designer, so it costs them nothing.
This is true.
Okay, well,
he's still talking about jeans.
Okay, first of all, like Val's not a grinder. Like she spent money to cover for people who couldn't finish in the alliance. But anyway.
True. I'm just saying when it comes down to how much, the kind of numbers that people would get and stuff like that, yeah, it would just depend on how much they were willing to put in, either finance-wise or grind-wise, so.
Dude, Nitrum's at 130 on one account, just grind just because he likes to grind.
He loves it. He does love it.
Yeah.
Jesus, Polo's saying they have a player over 130K.
Oh, okay, now Polo's copying me. I just said that.
And the Momo squad.
Momo.
The Momo. Is that the Momo squad? Yes, the Momos.
The Momo. Yes.
Well, that's how we say it in England. I don't know how you say it in America.
Oh, Cypher G8 says we have someone over 255K. The numbers are just getting. Getting ridiculous now.
Yeah, we say speaker face. We say aluminium.
Oh yes, we do.
No, it's aluminium, not aluminium. You fuck off.
All right, speaker face. All right, speaker face. All right, speaker face. We gotta tone it down here. Getting later in the stream, and speaker face is getting a little wild, out of control.
Dude, my goal I wanted to wish Zalon a happy new year, but also
get speaker face all riled up. You obtained your goal.
Speaker face, I'm gonna get you kicked off. Here we go.
Kick yourself off, you Wally.
Kick yourself. Yeah, that's right. Kick yourself off, Chance.
Yeah, let him up there, Wally.
Zalon, this would make it a lot easier if you started to count British cuss words. If he says bloody, like he's gone.
Oh no! See, I usually let all that pass because to me it's not cuss words.
Bloody
It's just
swear word. Grow up.
It's just the way they.
That's why he's going back.
That's just the way they talk. That's to me, you know.
Well, yeah, he went back to Wally real quick. He's like, all right, I'm going to use the English cuss words. We're not going to get kicked off Zalon stream.
Yeah, well, of course not.
Yeah, I'd use Wally instead of wanker.
And see, that's the thing. The British just make up all these different fun words all the time, and it's only offensive if you're British. It almost seems like so.
Yeah.
All right, then. Flashing your best before smashing your monkey.
Whoa!
Whoa! We had no idea what you said. You know what I mean? Like, but that's okay.
I said, flashing your best before smashing your monkey.
Yeah, of course.
You know what he said? He got demonetized.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like we have no idea what you said, but we got heavily demonetized. That's right. All your fault.
No, Shigong, you stay in your corner. You already got Zalon in trouble by your song, so you behave yourself.
Oh, your song was so good though, Shigong. It was really good.
Yeah, it was Shigong. It was a great song that was. But
that was brilliant.
All right.
Now, if you can sing it in other languages, that would be great. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez, that's all right.
I do definitely get messaged by people from different countries at times to see about translating my streams into other languages and stuff like that. Unfortunately to say, from my understanding, it's not easy as just flipping a switch for that to happen. So it's
Speaking of flipping a switch, Zalon, you've obviously made the choice to sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. Shigong, when you got monetized, what did you pick out?
Yeah.
No, I was actually going through all my videos today, dude. On the ones that don't have like anything like added to them, they're just straight up like calendar videos or something like that. Those ones have ads, but they're like random ads. I got a couple video game ads, a couple other things, but the ones that I have like a bunch of stuff that I like, got a copyright for, or whatever, and all that stuff, don't have anything. It's crazy, but it's interesting to see.
Oh,
but
when I'm watching any videos for the most part, they're all generalized ads to the things that I like. That's the way it works for everybody. So if you watch a lot of mobile game stuff, you're going to get Raid Shadow Legend ads. Just the way it is.
Well, and that's why I like to show up. I like to see the Discord, like the YouTube conversations live, because I don't like to rewatch it and see all of Zalon's Raid Shadow Legends advertisements.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, it's crazy. You know what's crazy over this last year or so? I have actually a lot of the different YouTubers that I watch and pay attention to and everything else. A lot of them have nothing to do with Raid Shadow Legends or even a mobile game in general, but they do Raid Shadow Legends ads, and it's funny. When I say they do Raid Shadow Legends ads, I mean they take a break in their video and they do a whole spiel for Raid Shadow Legends, even though they're not a mobile gaming channel. It's like, whoa.
Really?
Whoa. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's crazy.
We'd like to take this time to thank Raid Shadow Legends.
Right. That kind of thing. And they're not even a mobile gaming channel. And they do that. And they get a check for $5,000-$10,000. That's how it works. And if they're not, then you just know your channel's not popular enough. But it's one of those things that most channels that have over 100,000 viewers or subs on them, most of those paid promotions are $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 checks just written to you. As long as you have that 1-2 minute ad in the middle of your video, that's how it works.
Yeah, like even you're doing a 3-4 hour live stream, like Major Kill. It's like a 12-minute video. 2 minutes in, he's like, I just want to give a shout out to Manscaping.
Oh, yeah. They have monthly different, sponsors, and they will make sure that again, it all comes down to getting paid.
Or that stupid soap commercial. Oh, my God.
Wait, are you talking about the what's it called? The guys that are making millions because they came up with a great idea to do it first before everyone else?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of company that does any kind of what's it called? Shipping you any kind of subscription, anything. So we're talking about Dollar Shave Club. We're talking about any kind of box subscription of any sort that deals with products that people use, shampoos, soaps. I don't care. It's steak meat. You know what I mean? Because people get meat delivered to them and stuff like that. You can get any kind of subscription-based thing like that. So anybody that comes up with that before the next person, congratulations. You've of course now created a mint for yourself, and you can now print money. Besides from that, though, anyone else that comes up with anything close to that idea won't come anywhere close to the amount of money that your company will make, unless you make a stupid decision. That's it.
Can I ask John, is Ochi there?
No, he's actually super sick. I'm going to Walmart right now to get medicine for him, booze for myself. So we're going to have a very lame New Year's Eve.
Boo!
That's okay.
Well, make sure you get Ochi better, because he needs to grab you by the nuts and get you understand other people's opinions, you Wally.
Right? The squash guys. Yeah, the squatch guys, Sean M. You're right. It's the squatch guys. That's right.
I just hope, Shigong, are you taking notes? You need to figure out who to sponsor you, bro.
I think I think I know who.
Somebody.
I know who's going to sponsor Shigong. It's going to be what's it called? It's going to be the Geico commercials. It'll be a Dar Shigong / Geico commercial, and it'll be great because Dar Shigong is great at doing any kind of like mockumentary / just really cool idea situation. Yeah. So I think Dar Shigong and Geico combined powers would come up with some pretty cool commercials.
Finish this event in 15 minutes or less, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I can imagine Dar Shigong being like, you know, and the lizard. They both look at each other and they're like, "Catch you gaming on the dark side." You know what I mean? Like it's all.
Oh my god!
Maybe they made some kind of insurance.
Oh my god!
You know that your Titan will stay meta for longer than a few weeks. You know?
And see, all we have to do is what? We have to just get an Aussie to come on to do the voice of the lizard.
Get Headbanger in there. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
G'day, mate.
So as long as you have you can get a true Aussie on there to do the lizard, it's all said and done, Dar Shigong. Or you can get Flo on there. You get Flo on there.
Shigong, are you gonna like transition? Are you gonna be a dual platformer? Are videos and streams? Any streams in the works for us or no?
I do need to do streams, man. It's just a matter of creating a set time, you know, to do it. Because my schedule is always so hectic. It's hard to say, I can do it this day, every day at this time. I feel like, you know, like I look at you guys and how you guys do your streams, and for the most part, like I said, you guys are pretty consistent at a certain time, a certain day, and that's what I would like to do. It's just tough, man, you know, between work and the kids and everything like that, and it's not like it pays me anything. So,
well,
you know, it's
I look at it
justify.
like this, Dar Shigong. I think it's a smart move a lot of times to do streams for events that are typically from Thursday until Sunday. Like typically, like myself and Churro. Churro likes to do streams, and also like how you like to do your event video, like right at the beginning of the event. Create content for the event. Don't let the event go by and then create content like too late. For streams, that is, because in the sense that people will like to watch it while they play the event is the way I see it, and the way I've noticed how everything works. I do a live stream on Sunday. That's great. It catches people that are all, you know, not finished yet, but that's not the whole audience. You know, that's not everybody. Good majority of the people have already finished the event, and they may tune in for a little bit, but they're not really truly using the grind stream for what it's initially for. So.
Yeah, but kids are unpredictable, so you have to work around them.
This is true too as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, having a live, as long as you have a live stream that's got a certain point to it, which means as long as you're doing something like, for instance, doing a live stream on Sunday during the afternoon means you still have time. I did live streams on Sunday night before, and that, again, like I said, it just catches. Those were procrastination streams. But a Sunday afternoon's not bad. Saturday's not bad. Friday night is good because it catches a lot of people when they actually are relaxing and trying to get some of the event in, but may not get everybody. So that's, again, it's just when you choose your time to be able to address the people. I always just try to make sure that the video at least has some longevity, at least for a little bit before, obviously the next thing comes along, because live streams. I see
Qigong as like the afternoon streamer.
Yeah,
like,
well, I agree. I could see that as possibility too, or more of a late night Pacific streamer, because obviously he's got that.
I don't think he's going to be a late night guy. I think he's going to be the afternoon guy. Because if you have Zalon, you got to keep in mind, you only have one child. He has 24 children.
This is true.
He can't do late nights.
I'm a grinder in many things, dude, including kids.
Including kids.
Kids have got no relevance to time whatsoever.
That's my boy.
Ah, there we go. Finally, a 3-star. Look at that.
You deserve it.
Well, I appreciate it. It's all 2 stars and 1 stars before this, so let's see if we can get a snag.
Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you send me a text message when you get a 4-star one of these days?
No, I got a 4. Wait, no, I don't think I got a 4-star in the.
No,
maybe I did last week. No, maybe I did get a 4-star last week. I may be incorrect. So. All right, so we got to be snagging Korthan here very shortly, and then getting Almarand at 35. So we'll have both the new Titans before the end of the stream, so that's not bad. All right.
Zalon, hey,
keep it up.
I talked to House. I don't know. I joined kind of late. I talked to House about this. Don't pull the Prancing Knight.
Oh, yeah? Now, why is that?
Because you and I have the Hornet. And he says that with the Prancing Knight, Almarand is not quite as good as Calvarax. So don't worry about pulling the Prancing Knight. I wanted to talk to you about this privately, but you have the Hornet, you'll be fine. I wanted to tell you that.
Oh. So what are you saying, the Hornet's better than the Prancing Knight?
Oh, God, no. No. Don't. No. Prancing Knight is not better. Or, excuse me, the Hornet is not better than the Prancing Knight, but Almarand and his skills and the aura, there's so many more complications. Just don't worry. Like, if you have Calvarax P10 with the Bishop, it's better than Almarand with the Prancing Knight. So if you have the Hornet, you're going to be fine.
Which brings back to the whole idea of the fact that a lot of times when we were talking about the differences between a lot of the bug relics and the chess pieces are, if you have a lot of the certain bug relics, the version of the 5-star version that's going to be the chess piece may not be the greatest investment, being the fact that it's not going to make that much of more of a difference. But in certain cases where you may have a missing 5-star relic that you could be getting in a chess piece elsewhere. Your investment might be better to go somewhere else, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. And so point of the story, continuing on what Zalon is saying, if Almarand was, if Almarand didn't have the aura, and it was the debuffs happened from the second it happened to all the troops on the defender that are going to drop later, then yes, pull the Prancing Knight. Almarand is better. But Almarand is restricted to an aura of debuffs, whereas Calvarax is the whole field and the whole time period of the enemy drops. So, yeah, the Prancing Knight is better than the Hornet. I'm not saying that. But because Almarand doesn't have the whole field that he's debuffing, and the troops that would drop after his debuffs hit, you're good with Calvarax on the bishop. And honestly, like, even if you don't have the Hornet for Almarand, you might just want to wait for the next attacker that affects the whole field, and the debuffs affect, the drops after the fact that the debuffs are hitting, because Almarand has those restrictions. So
saying the Hornet is not better than Prancing Knight.
Correct.
Prancing Knight is not better than the Hornet. So which is the best one to get?
Well, first of all, the Prancing Knight is better. Don't misconstrue that. The Prancing Knight is better. However,
the Prancing Knight is better.
The Prancing Knight is better. However, Almarand, the debuffs on the Titan don't work as well as they do on Calvarax. So as long as you have the Hornet, you're fine. And then if you don't have the Hornet and you don't want to spend the DGs for Almarand, then I would say wait. Because Calvarax is still the best attacker in the game.
Right.
Based on how
you don't have the Hornet and you don't have the Prancing Knight, you say wait for whatever may come.
Right.
I'm going to hold you to this one chance. And if you're wrong, I'll give you a load of F.
Dude, no. This isn't theory crafting. This isn't hypotheticals. This is, I have a P10 Calvarax with the Bishop. House has Almarand with the Prancing Knight and the Bishop Calvarax P10. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, like, save your money, save your time, save what you've earned. Right, save what you've earned. If you don't have a Bishop, the Prescient Bishop with the Calvarax P10, and you think,
Bishop.
Well, okay, then fine. Then take your Calvarax to P10, because the Prancing Knight Almarand is not better. There's an aura involved, and the troops that drop later aren't going to be debuffed. Calvarax is still your best bet. So anyway, 5 minutes later.
But will there be a relic that comes out later that actually makes Almarand a lot better? That could be a possibility, just saying. And a lot of people did mention that as well, that there may be a relic later that comes out that allows us to be able to make Almarand a lot better. So that is something.
Well, and I'm not arguing, but as of right now, DG expenditure, prestige expenditure, like, don't do it. Like, if you have a Calvarax, you're good. If you have a Nexus, you're good. Like, don't dump 18 Titans into Almarand and spend 9,000 DGs on the Night Relic. Just don't do it.
I'm not putting 18 Titans into friggin' anything.
Okay, Speaker Base. Oh, that's good.
Well, okay. Yeah, 5 minutes later, that was my soapbox for Zalon, because I know he's
there we go.
I know you're eager to spend your massive amount of DGs, but just please don't.
No, I understand that, but there's no way I'm putting 18 Titans into anything to max 10. I'm never ever going to max 10.
Never ever.
Never ever. Yeah.
Never ever.
Never ever. 7 is the highest I'll ever go.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I took my Oceanus to 7 just recently, just because I had to. Because I was like, all right, I don't got anything else I want to prestige, and I need more room. So
I can't justify another 9 times going from
no,
7
but I'm definitely
to 10.
justifying the Titans to take Belobog to P4, just because one.
Yep.
I need to get rid of some fire prestige because I didn't do it. I didn't do it with Hyperion.
P4's nothing so long.
Yeah, well, I know. But I didn't do it. I didn't P7 or P10 Hyperion, and he was Hyperion was going to be my, like, all right, this is the fire titan I'm finally going to start dumping some prestige into, And then Hyperion was like, ugh, nobody wanted to do that. And I was like, nah, maybe I should wait on this. And now that I see Belobog, P4 is still, again, it's not a lot, but it's at least going to free up a few more spots in my Titan Hall. Because I need to get rid of some fire prestige.
Let's be honest now. Is there any reason ever to take any time to P10 when they only last a couple of weeks at the most?
Well, it depends. Some people like to take certain attackers up to P10, but defenders maybe not. Some attackers, I know, like Nexus especially was taken up to P10, and Calvarex was taken up to P10. But that's because people wanted to see what the best attackers could do. You know.
Well, that's everybody's individual thoughts, but for how long they last, it's not worth it sacrificing 9 more times to go to 10 from 7. It's ridiculous.
Sean M says, I think defense is more important lately, just weeks before her 100th birthday, Ricky Nomad says. Interesting. I think I already said what's up to Kofi, but just in case. I'm not ignoring the chat. I see everybody talking. You're going to pull the 7K DG for the Hornet Fun Life? You can. Otherwise, I mean, you can also pull the Prancing Unite as well. I mean, obviously, it's going to be 2,000 more DGs, or 1,000 more DGs, right? No? Is it 7 to 9? Yeah, it's 9K DGs for the Prancing Knight.
Yeah, I've got 11,000 DGs at the moment, and I don't know what pull.
Well,
I don't know whether it's worth pulling anything.
I have 18. I have 18 right now, and I know it's going to be well over that by the time I finish this event. But if anything, I am considering another 5-star pool. I don't know, before the end of the event, probably not. But we'll see. We'll see what's on the docket, because I would love to see on Tuesday the calendar drop for the next few weeks. That'd be nice if we would see like a 2-week calendar drop on Tuesday. Make a lot of decisions on exactly what's going to be my game plan here in the coming weeks.
Yeah, it might change a lot of people's ideas of what to go for.
Dude, if I don't get a calendar drop, I'm unsubscribing from Shigong. I'm telling you right now.
You're unsubscribing from Shigong?
I mean, if I don't get a calendar update, what good is he? What use do I have for him?
What use does he have? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously this week he's got off. I mentioned this on somebody else's stream, but Darth Shigong does get a week off this week, so good for you, Darth Shigong.
He gets way too much vacation. I know.
Yeah, he gets the week off this week. He's got it easy.
We've definitely got to have a calendar drop. It's the new year, for God's sake.
Whoa! Speaker face, my goodness. The passion.
The passion.
No, it's the new year. They got to give us a definite calendar drop.
Yeah,
or else how do we know where the frigging game's going?
Right.
Well, I understand you the best when you yell at me. That's when I understand you the best.
Right. Everybody's like, wow, yeah, I can really understand Speaker Face when he gets real vocal.
we have to have a calendar.
Right.
Just in the back.
Well, it's a new year. We've got to give us some direction, haven't we?
Yeah. Speaker Face, listen, Speaker Face gets out his horse and sword and puts on the blue paint and he goes, they can take our money, but they'll never take my DGs.
Freedom!
No. That's over Adrian's wall. I'm English, not Scottish.
I know.
All right, I'm never getting paint me face blue.
This is the villain. He's the one who cut William Wallace. I
know. That's right. You got to watch out for Speaker Face.
I'm drawn and quartered William Wallace.
I'm drawn and quartered William Wallace. One of my favorite childhood movies growing up, and here Speaker Face is telling me that he's the villain.
I know. I am the villain.
Right?
I am the villain.
If
he steps over that 18-inch wall, he's mine.
Yeah. Drawn and quartered. Yeah. Everybody wants to know about getting drawn and quartered.
Yeah. I'll tie a horse to either end of it and rip him apart, the arsehole.
Oh, Jesus. Now we're getting to the point where nobody understands anything. All right.
Speakerface said he wants to rip apart our childhood hero, Zalon. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this either.
Why is your childhood hero Scottish and not English?
Because of Mel Gibson. See, you must understand, Speakerface.
Mel
Gibson makes it so that he is... Mel
He's
Gibson.
Australian. He's not even Scottish.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I'm just telling you.
And he can eat hamburgers.
I mean, also, too, if you think about it, in all honesty, one of my other childhood favorite movies was also the Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner. Again, the British are the bad guys, so...
Oh, yeah.
No. Even in the Robin Hood one, you got an Australian actor playing Robin Hood.
No.
Kevin Costner?
He even played friggin'...
Yeah, I don't know about that. I could swear Kevin Costner wasn't Australian. I could have sworn he was American.
Listen.
You're getting Speakerface all spun up.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting Speakerface all spun up.
Roman general.
But just saying.
Russell Crowe also played Robin Hood.
Thank you, Fun
He's
Life.
Australian.
Oh, you're talking about that. I'm talking about childhood. So we're talking about talking about 80s and 90s here. So movies that came out. So the original Robin Hood, to me at least, was the one with Kevin Costner back in the day. And of course, you got to remember the Sheriff of Nottingham. Those gosh darn Brits and them castles. They're keeping it from the people.
What does Kevin Costner know about Nottingham?
Speakerface.
I live 30 miles away from Nottingham. I've been on my motocrossing in Nottingham Forest.
But yeah, so what? Do you keep...
And Russell Crowe was nowhere near.
I know Russell Crowe is nowhere near. So are you saying...
If he was, I'd have run him over on my motocrossing.
House says pull the bishop. Pull the bishop. What's up, Fun Life? Thank you for that donation, Fun Life. Thank you.
You already pulled the bishop, House. No, Speakerface, yeah, you should know. You should be extra grateful for what Kevin Costner did for your people, bro.
Costner is American. He doesn't know nothing about English.
I don't think you've seen the movie.
I've seen the movie. The beginning. Listen to this, though.
What a Wally.
You know what's funny? When I went and saw that movie, I saw it in theaters when I was extremely young. And the first 5 minutes of the movie is all about hardcore torture scenes in these jails, and I was like, "Wow, this movie's pretty crazy." And then it got away from all that. But anyway, just saying. But again, hey, remember, the beginning of that movie isn't even in England. I'm pretty certain that's where he meets the Arabian guy, and then they go back to England. But anyway, so again, you don't know the story apparently, Speakerface.
Yeah, Speakerface. Yeah, you do not. Yeah,
no, I'm from England. I don't know the story about Robin Hood.
Apparently not.
Speakerface.
Even though I've been on my motocross in the woods where he fired his arrow where he wanted rest, but I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing.
First of all, Speakerface, 30 miles away from there. Just thank Kevin Costner. But second of all, the best part about that movie is we understood, Harry Potter came out in the early 2000s, I believe. We didn't know what Severus Snape was doing before then. So it's a good backstory.
Harry Potter has got nothing to do with Robin Hood. You freaking Wally.
No, that's not true. Severus Snape was the bad guy in Robin Hood.
Severus Snape? Yeah. You're talking shit.
Right, Greg.
You're talking utter crap. It's got nothing to do with frigging it.
Sean M says Speaker's too busy taking money from Fire Tuck. That's true.
You're talking crap.
Yeah.
No, Severus Snape was the bad guy in Robin Hood.
Severus Snape has got nothing to do with Robin Hood.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God, you got his blood pressure up.
Yeah, right. Speakerface is going to be like, all right, listen.
Oh God. What the friggin' hell is Johnny
attacking on the live stream.
Good night, Fun Life. Thank you for joining. So Polo says, I preferred the Robin Hood Men in Tights. Robin Hood Men in Tights was very good. Listen.
Oh, Robin Hood and Harry Potter.
Listen, real quick. So Robin Hood Men in Tights, though, was very good. And I do have to say, I hope everyone did get a chance to see that movie.
I'm just glad we can teach Speakerface about his history.
I know, it is eye-opening, I'm sure.
Robin Hood and Harry Potter. You're two totally different things. Robin Hood is real, and Harry Potter is you Wally.
Oh, you Wally. Anyway.
I'm telling you, you got to look it up, buddy. Severus Snape was the bad guy in Robin Hood. That's what he was doing before Hogwarts. You got to look it up.
Chance, go and play with your Willie.
Jesus. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so anybody else? Let's see. All right, I didn't miss anything. Nothing too crazy in the chat. Thank you, though, for everybody still sticking around for the latter half of this stream, where
we did digress a little bit.
Where we digress to the point where everything absolutely it makes no sense whatsoever. That's what happens. Happy New Year, DOT community.
Tell us in chat.
What a way! Hey, what a way to end the year, huh?
Right. We're at 34,000. All we need to do is obtain 1,000 more souls, and I only got one more use on this 3-star. So we're still gonna have to pull at least one more relic. Hopefully, it's a 3-star after this, and I'll be able to get up there to 35.
Everybody in chat. Zalon needs 200 more subscribers. He needs a 4-star, and you're welcome for the education of Nottingham.
Oh Jesus.
Chance, you wouldn't know the first thing about the education and not.
I've seen the documentary.
Well, we know going forward.
Been there where the statue is outside the castle.
Listen. Listen. The aluminium statue outside of the castle, Speakerface, is it 8 feet tall?
Where did you get aluminium from? It's not even aluminium. Where'd you get that from? Aluminium.
Anyway,
no, Zalon, it's not 8 feet. It's 3 meters.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't do it in feet. We do it in meters. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Polo says he was the sheriff in Nottingham in Men in Tights.
See? That's who he's talking about.
Right.
Yeah, but that's. Oh, I don't even want to go there. You're just a bunch of idiots.
What do you mean? Like, what? What is, first of all, where's Polo?
You just try to wind me up. Don't worry. I'm not biting.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus.
I don't understand why Polo's in chat. Shouldn't he be, like, wet nursing his child? Did he just have a baby?
No. He's been in chat. He's been in chat for a while. He's been in chat for a while.
Listen, Speakerface, in America, after you have a child, your titties, they fill up with milk. That's
Jesus.
Polo should be
ridiculous, Chance.
Titties don't get milk.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. Well, that's different in the United States. Yeah, in the UK, like, both of us can do it just to help out.
That's not the way it works. Oh, my gosh.
Dude,
ridiculous.
Speakerface, I feel like you're just misogynistic. Why do you think the men have to do everything? My goodness.
I don't think the men have to do everything.
You just got...
Speaker, he's spitting you up, dude.
Zalon, will you mute him?
He's spitting you up, dude.
Lawrence Wicks.
Zalon before as I do.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, and Zalon, I understand where he's coming from. Things work different in Nottingham than they do in the United States, so I understand. Yeah.
See, Polo clarified in the chat, just for you.
Polo is milking? What's going on?
He clarified it in the chat.
No, he's feeding the baby. He's not milking. He's feeding you, bloody idiot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. Get out, John, so we can bash some bloody sense into you.
I don't know. I trust Polo. He's the one. He's probably read a lot of books. New baby. He probably knows what he's doing.
I would imagine
He definitely knows what he's doing. He's got 2 other daughters, older.
Yeah, his titties.
So Chance. Real quick question for you: are you and House going to stream again tonight, or before the end of this event, or no?
I think, definitely at least 2 more times. We might do it tonight, depending on how he is.
House is in the bag already, so you're doing it tomorrow.
Right.
For sure, tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. Well, and House might do it tonight. We'll see how. Yeah, it depends on how busy his household is. We'll see. But no, even if House doesn't do it tonight, I'm gonna go tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. I know everybody's like, oh yeah, I should stream on Sunday. I'm Zalon. I'm Shigong. Like, okay, well,
no, the event goes until Tuesday morning. So, in all honesty, I was thinking about streaming Monday myself, but we'll see what happens. Really? We'll see what happens. Okay. It's a maybe. It's a maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody at this point is House is almost at 80. You're almost at 30. I mean, we're all finishing the event.
Oh no! I'm almost at 35. So.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm at 34.3 right now. I'm getting to 35 before the end of the stream, so I have 5,000. I'm just gonna grind 5,000 more between the rest of today and tomorrow and Sunday. Basically giving me 5,000 and then on Monday it's all bonus after that.
Well, you're doing an excellent job because I tuned in when I first woke up and I saw you stream, and I don't know how far into the stream you were, but I think you were only at like 26 or 27. So
yeah, that was at the very beginning of the stream. Yeah, that's where I was. So I knew I had to do 9,000 basically this stream, and that was fine. I didn't have a problem with that.
Oh, this was the plan. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you're doing a great job. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, balancing between the fact of obtaining my goal and dealing with all the people on Discord. Yeah, trust me, it is quite the juggling. It is quite the juggling. Yeah. You should know this, Chance, because you've dealt with all these people, including myself.
You do well, and you do a lot better at it. I would say experience plays a key factor here, because like when I get into the tangents with people on Discord, I kind of slow down on my playing. But you're just like, all right, keep chatting it up. I'm still grinding.
Well, all my devices are so close together that it's pretty easy to keep it up. But at the same time, though, sometimes I do slack off a little. Just depends.
So what you're saying is Chance can't keep it up.
No. I am not saying that because I'm trying to keep this. I'm trying to keep this stream on its rails. But at the same time, I do think that the Chance can he can keep it together. Maintain. He can keep it together. Yeah. I've actually been very impressed. I mean, I know I watched Churro's stream go from something of a bit of Churro doing his best to keep everything wrangled in to the point where he just took complete control, shut a bunch of people down, and just made it into the official Churro state of DOT streaming, which he has his own setup of way he likes to do everything now, and I appreciate that. I like that a lot. I still leave an open door policy for the most part, as long as people don't get out of control to the point where I just can't stand it personally myself. When it gets to that point, I will have at least said something at least once or twice to you on the stream, and then I'll just yank you right out. Sometimes I forget to mute, to overall mute them, so some of the other people on Discord still has to deal with them. So unfortunately, if you don't server mute somebody, everybody else that's in Discord has to deal with them, and it can be a bit much. Muted. Yeah. Well, let's see. A good amount of people. Let's see. Chance, Raging Cajun, Speakerface. We got about 50% of the people on Discord here that have all been muted for one point or another. So.
I've definitely been muted. Don't worry about that.
That's the thing. Everybody here has their favorites, but that's also because they've also seen them at their best and their worst. All right, so
have to watch your tongue because certain words are not allowed here.
Yeah, well, it's just to a certain point and to a certain extent, because of course sometimes it can be taken as a slip up, because a lot of times it slips up. Sometimes it's a slip up to the point where it's said in a certain way or fashion, And a lot of times it can be extremely hilarious because, in all honesty, it's how many of us feel about the situation. And I totally get it, in all honesty. This isn't a what's it called? A world full of air cushions and what's it called? It's the real world.
Sensitive butterflies.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the way it is. At the same time, though, too, having people on that are just completely negative Nancy's and just listening to them go on and on and on is to the point where I absolutely can't stand it. I'm not going to just have them ruin the stream. Now, I know myself.
Are you talking about House?
And many others. I know myself.
I'm just kidding.
I have myself and many others that also have streamed that know what it's like to have someone that comes on, semi takes over the Discord conversation, and it's just all it is gloom and doom and boo-hoo time. And it just, in all honesty, makes you just want to stop streaming completely. Tell everybody good night, and I'm sorry that everything is ruined because of said person. I don't ever want to specifically do that. I'd rather just try to nip it in the bud, throw you out before it gets to that point. But, you know.
So I get muted because Chance winds me up that much.
It's okay, Speakerface. It's totally fine. Because in real life, it's just like getting thrown out of the bar. It's like, you know, it doesn't mean that you're getting arrested. It doesn't mean that you didn't have a good time that night. It just means you're done. That's all. You're just done.
No, but I'm telling you, Zalon, I was a doorman on many a door, right? And if Chance come into our nightclub, I'd throw him out.
You'd throw him out.
Oh, no.
You would be the guy, Chance would be the guy standing at the front of the line all night long and not get let in.
No, he'd be standing at the back of the line, not the front, at the back.
Oh, you'd be
Polo says, at least I'm not muted on your streams a lot. I'm grateful for that. Well, Polo, you can always come on. Polo is well known. People know Polo from my early 2020 streams as being one of the more Debbie Downers of the time. But the thing is, though, it's everyone takes their turn. I mean, there's been plenty of times that I've gone onto other people's streams and spoken my opinion of the time because people want to ask it, and it's not always going to be positive. Even on my own streams, there's typical times like that too. But the thing is, though, no matter what, I've always enjoyed this game some way, somehow, through the bad times. Whether there were things in the game or if it was just the people, the speaker faces that get all wound up, the raging Cajuns that might slip up and say some things he shouldn't, the Darth Shigongs that make us all laugh with his wonderful anecdotal videos that have awesome voiceovers and stuff, the chances that push speaker faces buttons to the point where he goes crazy. And, that's what Chance is. He's the kid in school that, that always try to push the teacher's buttons and get thrown out into the hallway. It's all right. It's always acceptable. Plus, you got your above belows that push people's buttons from the chat and like to sit in Discord and not say anything. We know you above below. You push the buttons too. We know.
That's amazing how you just analyzed everyone.
Oh, no. I can go on further. I can do it with the chat, too. It's okay.
Yeah, but he's got it to the T-Raging Cajun. He knows exactly what we're all like.
He knows what we're all like.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I love it. But see, I'm also here for the accents.
And he knows Chance is the biggest pusher of all the freaking...
Oh, yeah. He's a big button pusher. Chance does it to me all the time. He'll call me up on my personal number just to push my buttons, and then he's like, all right, see you later. I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? He'll just push a bunch of buttons, and I'm just like, I don't need this right now. I'm like, all right.
Chance is the last person you want in a nuclear silo with a key.
It's like one of them insects you can't friggin' hit with your squatty.
Oh, what? You mean like a small group of gnats?
Irritating you.
Oh, now you done speaker face. You mentioned his name 3 times. Now you done Beetlejuiced him. Now it's his turn to speak.
Yeah,
I've never mentioned his name 3 times. I won't do.
You know, speaker face. I
never mentioned his name.
I understand that I have a bit of a negative connotation for being somebody who stirs the pot, but on a serious note, I recently heard.
Bullshit.
No, whoa, no.
Let him speak, speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I wanted to say, I heard that Polo reproduced, so maybe he wants to get on Discord and tell us about his reproduction. How's that going?
Jesus. To be honest, your guest makes your streams wonderful. Well said, Zalon. Chances, Dawn of Titans, Eddie Haskell. Right, Lawrence Wicks? Oh, my God.
Good job, Polo. Glad to see everything's working, buddy. Good job.
Oh, no. Polo's still looking for an apology, Chance.
Chance, between me and you definitely need to apologise to Polo. Because
really?
You're out of order, mate. You're out of order.
Yeah, everybody wants to make a comment about it. Yeah, first of all, no. I've talked to him. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, like, we got through it. Like, he wanted to cry. I cried.
Oh, wait, are you talking about something that happened so long ago, a long time ago?
Chance, you got to appreciate we're all entitled to his own opinion.
Well,
and you have to respect that, not hold it against him. So you need to apologise to Polo.
Speaker face, you're so cute. Oh my God.
No, it's true.
Yo, Brain says, listen. Yo, listen to this. Brain says, sometimes I go get a COVID test just so they can help clear my nose for me. They go deep. What the heck? Brain, that's what we miss, Brain. You gotta be, come on. More of that in 2022, clever. Brain. Seriously. You used to drop so many real good one-liner jokes, all sorts of great stuff, and come on. And Sean M says, I enjoy the pot story. Nobody wants a stagnant stew. Yeah, and see, Sean M understands. He understands why Chance continues the pot stirring that he does. Now, I do that. I do that on other people's streams because I have to make sure to keep things lively as well. Because if people do it on my streams all the time, you deserve it back, especially Chance. So. It's like, oh, it's awesome when you show up in my streams. You think you're unleashing a wild bronco in my streams, something out of control that Zalon can't handle, and I'm like, it's nothing. I'll wrangle the stream back up, and everything's all right. But
dude, you got
Chance. I send the bull into Chance's stream, and he's like, oh crap, Zalon, what are you doing here? Oh gosh.
Zalon, that's what happened on Tuesday. You and Soldier were battling it out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. He's like, I'm gonna see nothing but new Titans, no reskills, and you're like, listen, motherfucker.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but I was just like, really? Are you kidding me? Really? No, and the only reason he said it was because he said something like 4 or 5 reskills for the whole year, and I thought that was I thought the math didn't. I thought the math didn't add up. Okay, listen. The math didn't add up. And I was just like, listen, in 1 month's time, we have, say, 4 events on the weekends. And I'm like, there's multiple Titans in every one of those events. And you're telling me, out of all of them, none of them are going to be reskills. They're going to be all 4 brand new Titans. I'm like, probably not. I'm like, all right, let's take 2 out of those 4 and say they're going to be reskills. And I'm like, all right, so out of your 4 for the whole year, and the first month you've just used half. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Chance, get out, John. We're definitely missing him. And definitely tell him Happy New Year from Speakerface.
Well, I will, buddy. I'm sure he's listening right now. We keep an apartment and a house in this city. And when one of us gets sick, the other one goes to the other location. And so we think it's food poisoning, but he got really sick after dinner last night. And so he's at the apartment, but I'll if he's not listening, even if he is, I'll make sure to message him and say, hey, that dumb old nice man from England said hi and wishes you the best.
So what you mean is you've been poisoning with your cooking, you crap. You crap.
Jesus, no.
Speakerface, we're going to have to, like,
You
honestly,
can't even cook a decent meal, chance.
I cook amazing meals. I cook amazing meals.
Do him some beans on toast, for God's sake.
Some what?
He said peas on toast. It's something they do in England. We don't put peas on toast. But
You want a pea on toast?
Not peas. Beans.
the magical fruit.
Beans. Oh, yikes.
Beans.
Yeah, they put
Yeah, I
beans
don't
on toast.
know.
Again, another thing that we don't do here in the
Hey,
U.S. We think it's a little weird that you put beans on toast. But
Yeah, Speakerface, I'm going to tell you right now, in America, like, if he was white, that'd be weird. Like, he's from Mexico. If I gave him beans on toast, he'd be like, are we breaking up?
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
watched
he would
on
be
YouTube an American guy doing beans on toast, and he thinks it's the best thing he's ever had. Put beans on toast with some grated cheese on top, and you won't believe how enjoyable it is.
It's absolutely. It
Speakerface,
sounds
I'm
absolutely ridiculous. It's apparently a breakfast
Yeah.
thing, yes, but I know.
Yeah,
Hey,
Speakerface,
hey, no,
I'm
I don't know how ridiculous you think it is. Just
Oh.
try it and see, and then
Yeah.
come back with the same reply if you can.
we just talked about Polo reproducing. Speakerface, I'm going to tell you this. The fact that you have, like, grandchildren, like, you've made it this far in life and people love you, giving them beans and toast and cheese, you're doing really good, buddy. But that's not going to work here.
Yeah, well, you just obviously don't know how to
Thank you,
please
DMG.
everybody, do you? Like I do.
Listen.
Yeah.
All right. Speakerface, lay off him, chance. All right. Anyway, so we got DMG says, hi, guys. Great to finally meet. Listen. It's your fans. It's your fans,
Matthew
Speakerface.
Bacon agrees with me.
Listen.
All right,
Matthew Baker.
Speakerface, give him a second.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Matthew
Zalon.
Baker does say Speakerface speaks the truth. It is delicious. Matthew Baker, you must be from the UK. Besides from that, DMG, hi guys. Great to finally make my first stream with such a great bunch. You're all fabulous. Do you hear that? All fabulous, including Speakerface. So apparently, like I said, it's all your fans. Fans of Raging Cajun.
Go on, you
know what I mean? Yo, you know what'd be funny though? You know what'd be funny if there was an obvious, you could really tell who the fans of certain DOT YouTube personalities were, because you'd see on the DOT cruise, you'd see all the house fans. They'd all be like, guys that all look like the professor from Back to the Future, you know what I mean? They're just a bunch of them. There's like a half dozen of them in a circle. They're all wearing jeans, shorts, and they're all hoping their wives don't notice that they're spending too much money on the game. Like, so
House's wife knows he's spending too much money.
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, it'd be funny as all get out if there was a bunch of different fans for all the different DOT YouTube people, There'd be a bunch of Raging Cajun fans. Listen, there'd be a bunch of Raging Cajun fans all interrupting each other. None of them would be able to understand any each other because they were all talking all at the same time. It'd be insane.
Mm-hmm. I'd love that cruise.
It would be
cruise
insane.
Would be the best ever.
The Darshigan fans.
And we'd all get drunk together.
Oh, it would be insane. It would be insane. And you know what would happen? I always continuously say that it'd be funny because behind the scenes,
Karaoke.
Lord of the Fly would show up, but we wouldn't know who he was because he'd be disguised.
He'd be thrown overboard straight away.
He would be in disguise though, like in the movies with what's it called? What's it? Oh, now I'm totally. It's on Amazon Prime. The
Leonardo DiCaprio one where he's a pilot.
No, the guy from he kind of even looks like him a little bit because I actually know what Lord of the Fly looks like. Because he's done streams with his face on it. But what's it called?
Lord of the Fly looks
I'm thinking of the guy from gosh, what is it? There are a bunch of spoof type movies, and the guy he plays Ali G. That's one of his characters that he plays. But the guy also does these other movies.
Cohen.
He does these other movies as a different person. And
That's very nice.
That
It's
guy,
Usher
yes.
Cohen.
Yes. Well, that might...
Sasha Cohen.
Yes. So who he portrays, all those movies that he does as the voice that Chance just did, I forget what those movies are all called.
Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes.
Damn it.
But all those movies that he does...
Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes, okay.
Listen,
but I'm thinking of the
Ali
specific
G.
set of movies that he does, that he's done as not Ali G, but as, I forget who's the character's name that he always plays as. But anyway, that is how... Borat, that's it.
Borat, yeah.
Hippie's got it in the chat.
The gay one.
Yeah, so Borat, I was going to say that's the way I think he would look if he tried to come in a disguise. That's what he would look like. So, just to get an idea, there's a lot of people that don't know what Lord of the Fly looks like because they haven't either seen the streams where he does video or have seen the pictures that have floated around. That Chance has made readily available to everyone in the community. No.
Zalon.
What?
I had one of my cars in a car show, right? And the Ali G ones were 45 grand of art equipment, and mine got voted better than theirs at the show at the NEC in Birmingham.
Okay. All right, 258 more souls to get.
Because I had Renault 5 same as them.
Should I straight grind it? It's 334. I got to get on the road. We got to just pull another relic and just say, let's get it done.
Oh, yeah.
What's it going to be? Is it going to be a 4-star to kill it here at the end? That'd be insane. We'll do it one battle. No, it's a 1-star. I blame Speakerface. Let's do it.
Yeah, blame me for everything. I don't mind. I've got big shoulders. I can take it.
You can take it. Yeah, that's right. See, Speakerface knows how to take one for the team.
In the face.
You got some good 3-stars there, Zalon.
In the balls.
Oh my god, I paid for them. Four of them came in bundles. Is Korthan worth any prestige at the very moment?
No.
The very moment, I would say just P1 and wait. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
There you go.
P1 him and wait and see. P1 because you do want to use at least one physical Titan because you did just get a bunch in this event, and again you want to keep your Titan hull under some sort of respectable amount of Titans. So yeah, using one physical Titan for Prestige 1 is, okay. But other than that, you should still be wait and see exactly what might happen here in the early part of this next week. If anything may change with Korthan's skills to make him actually into a more predominant defender. We'll see. So, although everybody's only getting one because we're getting 2 of the attacker, just like the last time. I would hope that they change that in the future so we can actually start getting 2 defenders instead of 2 attackers in these attacker-defender release events. Because having 2 attackers, I think, is way less useful than having 2 of the defenders. Because if anything, you can use that second one. You can use the second one for prestige to get up to 7, or that special group of people that loves to take their Titans up to P10.
And that's why top 100 is always going to be the attackers, because this is an attacker's game, and they know that we need more prestige food for the attacker than the defender, and so that's why the attacker is always going to be top 100.
Yeah.
Can I just thank you for doing a stream? What's going on?
But we can change that.
No, Zalon, stop it. How many times did your garrison get hit a week? 3, 4 times?
I only got hit. It got hit a few times yesterday from that one dude, so that's why I had to change things up and P7 my Oceanus because I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
So let's say in NTG you had a crazy week. You're not on a war team. You had a crazy week. You had 10, 12 hits on your garrison. Well, you attacked 300 or 400 times. Like, you don't get to actually play with a defender. like, they know that we play with attackers, so that's why they incentivize top 100 being, hey, once you get to Prestige 6, like, there you go. There's double the value to get you to 7, just from completing the event from being top 100. There's no way.
That's PP account or his normal account.
There's no way the defender is going to be incentivized like that for top 100. I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen.
All
Yeah,
right.
but it's not his SPP account or his normal account.
We're talking about his real account. Speaker face, quit, slow down on the vodka. Damn it. Come on, keep up with us, baby.
Listen, it's New Year. I'll drink as much vodka as
Put him up again. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of the
why-
stream, which means Speaker
why
Face
is
at
he
this
yelling
point
at me?
can't see straight, probably. So
Yeah, when he yells at me, I feel unsafe.
I feel unsafe.
when they yell at you, Chance, you do too.
You deserve it. You deserve aluminium.
Yes.
Aluminium, tomatoes,
Jesus.
tomatoes.
Yo, this
I
is what's
couldn't
gonna
have
happen after the
applied.
stream. After the stream, Speaker Face is gonna be like, all right, now I'm all riled up. He starts stamping around his house, going outside, screaming aluminium out loud.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to change.
Aluminum. You call it aluminum. I call it aluminium.
I'm going to do a live stream in like 4 hours, and I'm just going to call it aluminium, and then wait for him to be like, you know you don't say it like that.
Yeah, right.
You call it aluminum. You call it aluminum. Don't mess with me,
by the
child.
way,
Shut up, you idiot.
Right?
who's streaming next? Is it Churro?
Chorito?
No.
I don't know.
Churros late tonight. House is doing a stream in a few hours.
Okay.
So House will be on?
Yeah, House is going in like 4 hours.
Oh, House
Churro-
wants to know, Zalon, show us how those elixirs work in game, please. You want to see? You want me to use an elixir?
Hey, House will attack it.
You want me to show you how an elixir works? Here, let me.
I love House. House, I love you.
House will attack anybody, anywhere, anytime.
How do those elixirs work?
How the
Show us,
elixirs
Lon.
work? Here, let me show you. real quick.
Oh my god,
Hold
House
on,
is
I'm
so
sorry.
funny.
I got. Oh wait, also House. I have some 2-star Pantheon relics. I should fuse while you're watching. Oh yeah, we should do that too. Maybe like a 2-star Persephone's Vow or a 2-star Headman's Block. Ooh, yeah. All right, we could do that too. I like to fuse a 2-star Pantheon relics in front of House, like the 2-star Devout Jingu.
Everybody listening, House likes to keep his 2-star Pantheon relics, and Zalon has been waiting at least a month and a half. I mean, Zalon, he's been patient. He's been waiting like a month and a half to fuse these 2-star Pantheon relics away just in front of House.
Just in front of House, specifically. Yes, this is all very true. So let's pick a nice relic for them to go into. We're going to fuse a few of
It
them.
is so worth waiting. That is so worth waiting for.
I know, right? It is.
It makes
He's gonna lose his freaking mind.
All right.
The word is queasy. It makes him queasy.
Queasy.
House does not like seeing Pantheon relics fused away, and Zalon thinks it's hilarious because maybe some 3-stars are okay, like the Geode.
Yeah,
Spirit
well, no,
of
these are
War.
usually just 2-stars though. But here, hold on, let me just find something to put
just
it in.
just a couple 2-stars.
It's just a couple of 2-stars.
Save them, Zalon, save them.
No. Oh yeah, the Mace of Kings, the only one I have.
Oh, save them for House.
Oh no, he's here.
House is watching. He's watching right now.
He's watching right now. So okay, here.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we have? We're gonna do an entire.
Start with the 1-stars.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, start with the 1-stars.
No, the only
Move your
1-stars
way
I
up.
have. Listen, I'm keeping the 2-stars Alon's round table. I'm not getting rid of that. But we'll do the. Let's see. What do we got? We got to get rid of the. We'll do the Headman's Block.
Sure.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
2-star.
We're talking about 2-stars. We're talking about 2-stars.
Yeah, I know. But you can put them on your...
Little House,
put them on...
Raging Cajun, little House Junior over here.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, Zalon.
All right. Let's
Okay.
see. And then we got. Let's see.
shutting
What
up.
else can we do? Can we do the Divine Geode too?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Devout Jingu's right there.
Yeah, Devout Jingu's right here too. The 2-star.
Oh, I'm cringing. I'm cringing like
my
House would.
It's got elemental resist and melee resist.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
Young.
Now we'll save the Devout Jingu for February, so House can cringe then.
If me and you really going to get on, you need to change your attitude, mate.
To Persephone's
I'm going to
vow.
change your attitude.
There's nothing wrong with my attitude.
Get the Persephone's vow in there. Get the Divine Jingu. Let's go.
All right, and then we'll throw
We're torturing it. Come on, make it good.
And then we'll throw in. Hold on. Whoops. And we'll throw the Trojan horse in. Okay, so we got 4 of them in there, and then
sure.
And we'll throw in a bunch of other stuff.
Oh no.
Jones.
Take off the ice.
You need
Zalon's
to
round table. What the fuck?
people.
No, I'm not putting the Zalon's round table in.
Oh, you coward.
No, I got to keep all the Zalon's round tables. It's my relic.
I know.
Now, see, House is going to fuse away his Zalon's round tables just in spite of me now.
What about that Spirit of War? You like the reindeer? What's going on over there?
We're saving it for later. Listen, we have to make House uncomfortable. Listen. We have to make House uncomfortable again some other time. You have to think of the future. All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right,
don't
Drift.
burn on your bridges now.
35,000 VP count.
House says I'm getting ready to stick my car tailpipe in my mouth if you do it. Those 2 stars. They're just 2 stars. Listen, they're just 2 stars. I keep the 3 stars and the 4 stars.
Seriously. You would think there were 3 or 4 stars, but they're just 2 stars, folks.
Yeah,
that's right. What's it called? Cobra Kai Season 4 has started today.
Are you actually going to use them?
So no. Cobra Kai Season 4 did start today. Make sure you do watch because we will be talking about it next week. So make sure you do get it down pat this weekend if you haven't watched it yet.
I'm going to have to binge watch.
Well, you have to. It's necessary.
Mm-hmm. It's on my playlist. I just haven't done it yet.
Well, and also, for you, Raging Cajun, I highly recommend the Course Banquet as well. So, I'm gonna put that out there. I'm gonna get Course Banquet to watch.
I've drank more Course Banquet than you can even buy.
I can only imagine, actually.
I've been to the brewery like 4 times.
Today?
No.
Oh.
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah, okay. I'm just asking.
I brought my mom and dad to the brewery.
Well, I've done that too.
Dude, your mom and dad? What do you mean your mom and your dad? Did they adopt you? Did they adopt you when you were 10? You're like 67. Your mom and dad have got to be like pushing 90.
No, I took my parents to an Oktoberfest before, but that was just to show off the brewery.
Oh, dude, they have
I'll leave it at that.
Dude, Raging Cajun.
Oktoberfest.
So when your mom and dad visited you, you were a young boy. Are we talking about like the Renaissance? Like, I mean,
the Renaissance.
This is pre-World War I.
No.
Okay.
We're 278 away. Okay. 278 away. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull one more relic. Oh my god.
1878. That's when you were born. What'd you say, Zalon?
No. Quiet, Chads. Gonna pull one more relic.
I have the perfect. Hey.
Get these 1
stars. Dude, Zalon, I just noticed.
I have the perfect year for you.
Another 1 star. Let's grind more. 8 more. And that it won't be 8 battles. It'll be.
Dude, Zalon, you know why you're only pulling 1 stars right now, bro?
Because I have no luck at the end of my stream and things drag on.
No. It's because your top middle relic is for when your Titan is prestiged. You got to take that off.
I had it on there for leveling up purposes, but yeah, it is leveled up. I just haven't been doing anything with it. I should probably
get it off there.
Listen. It's what's it called? I can easily switch it out, but yes.
Yeah, put a 2 star or something on there, or like even a flame ruin. Because that
Well,
doesn't,
yeah, I had
that doesn't come to
I
effect
had
until your
what's it
Prestige
called?
1.
I had the one on there that I was using for most of the event too, but I switched it out for the Skid Blandier until I leveled that up, and then I moved that out, and then I had the other one on here, and I leveled that up. That's what I like to do. I like to keep one relic on the Titan that I'm actually battling with, that I'm leveling up, so I can just access it really fast, just so I can get to Portal Stone relics, and just so I can get to XP relics really quickly that are in inventory.
Yeah.
So I specifically get rid of XP relics and Portal Stone relics in my inventory while I'm grinding. It's just kind of a thing I do, but it's not while I'm streaming. So
yeah. So what level is that Sun relic at?
it's maxed. I just didn't take it out. That's all.
Oh, so you can take it off. Okay. Because I know Churro does that too. Yeah, take that shit off, or take that stuff off there, and then do like an XP potion or
well, no, I don't.
relic.
I haven't been using the XP potions on Belobog. I'm still trying to get Chernobog maxed out. So I'm going to be using all the 2 stars. Yeah, all the 2 stars that I have. He's at 58, so I've been just using those. But
Dude, it's worth it. It's worth it. I got my Billabog to P7 today, and it is awesome.
It might have been still on here.
John, if you value my friendship, I understand. But if you don't, I will move on.
Speaker face, I want to tell you that in 2022, I want you to value my friendship because I love you.
I love you, Speaker Face.
I love you, Speaker Face.
We all love you.
Speaker Face, I know that you didn't have breakfast this morning and you started off with vodka because it was a long afternoon stream. I love you. I love you.
Did I make the choice for you?
You're wrong.
Speaker Face, did I make the choice easy for you?
So you're wrong. So don't be. You're wrong again.
Because he started with vodka in the morning.
No.
Yeah.
Scrambled egg on toast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Scrambled egg on toast with beans.
No
Perfect.
beans. Well, you don't have beans and scrambled egg on toast.
There it is, Mindfire.
Zalon, come on, let's get
When there's
real.
scrambled eggs, there's no beans.
Oh, I'm
Zalon,
sorry.
you dum-dum.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's not beans on toast or scrambled egg on toast.
Yeah, no beans and eggs.
Both at the
That
same
would just be
time.
gross if it was beans and eggs.
John, shut up, Floppy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zalon, this is a great stream. Like, I was already in love with it like a half hour ago, but this just gets better and better.
Better and better as it goes along. I know. Everybody that ever complained about Speaker Face being hard to understand, they're like, I understand now, Zalon. I know now. I get your master plan. This is why.
Zalon,
If
you let all idiots on your stream.
Well, see, you have to understand. You have to understand that as much as I may get a complaint about one or another, what's it called? I don't care. It's at the end of the day, it's my stream. If I want to have certain people on, I'll have certain people on. You know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get the boot.
See, third hour's where the magic begins, says Vintage. That's right.
Yeah, but no, Zalon, now that I stream, like, remember back in the day, like 2 years ago, like, you were like, hey, there's like this one guy who like totally hates you, and like he left one of my streams because you showed up in Discord. Remember that? We were talking about that?
Probably.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, what? Like, that's crazy. I didn't know somebody hated me that much. And now I get messages about like, Speaker Face is a douche. Rage Occasion's a moron. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I'm a douche. I'm a douche. What have I done for being a douche?
All right. Listen, we don't need to be name calling, Chance. We don't need to be name calling.
Vintage is such an idiot. Blah blah blah. But it's everybody. It's not just one of you. It's not like it's just
personalities.
Well, it's not just Chance or Zalon or Churro. Like, well, okay, everybody loves Churro. But like, yeah, like everybody like has their favorites, and they tell me like, oh, he's so awesome, and you should kick this guy. It's so funny.
No, I just respect everybody's opinion.
It's what you call behind the scenes, right, Chance?
Well, it's just funny because like Zalon told me that a couple years ago, and then I started streaming, and it's like you have like the vintage haters,
negative Nancy's.
Yeah,
like I said, there's people that like certain people, and then there's certain people that they don't like. But it's also based on their political views of the game as well.
Right.
So it's not even just. Some people like their play style. Some people don't like their play style. Some people like their political views of the game. Some people don't like their political views of the game. Some people can't understand certain people. So, you know what I mean? Like there's all sorts of different factors.
In the last couple of months, it's actually been Soldier and Zalon haters. Like, why don't these guys care about their SPP?
Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Yes, it's been horrible.
Yeah, and Chance hates me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, of course. All
Speaker
debating.
Face, you're my little teddy bear, Speaker Face.
We can all tell, right? It's obvious. All right, so I'm at 36. Oh, wait, 36,000. I was only supposed to go to 35. I don't know why I went to 36.
Chance, you give me shit no matter
all
what.
All right.
Second
Come on,
strike.
Speaker Face.
Second
Jesus,
strike.
I'm just about ready to wrap up. Keep it together. All right, so anyway. I went way farther than I expected to go. That was my last Frost token. I actually just got the 5-star chicken claw, which is cool, chicken foot. So that's nice. All right, so I'm just gonna grab. Listen, I'm gonna grab this last token on stream because the New Year's luck. The New Year's luck. Let's see what happens.
One for the year.
3-star. Look at that. We're going to back it with just another pull just in case. If we can get double 3-star at the end of the year. Ooh, come on.
Oh, you lucky fucker.
No, of course not. All right, DOT community. I will...
Oh, not a 1-star.
I know. We got a 3, but I had to back it up. I always go back to back if I have a possibility of getting another 3-star. All right, so here at the end of 2021, I got 36,000. I hope to be back before the end of the event, so hope maybe a stream on Sunday or Monday. We'll see what happens. And I will talk to you all again next year. Have a good one, DOT community. I do want to thank everybody that donated on the stream and everybody that joined in on Discord and in the chat. I will talk to you again.
2021!
I will talk to you again
Thanks for a good
next
stream,
year.
mate.
Booyah!
All right.